Hello, and welcome to episode 9 of The Critical Hole. Leaving exactly where episode 8 left off, the players have just finished fighting two separate manticores in what appears to be some arena setting. Without much info, the gates opposed from them opened once more, indicating another threat lurked behind it. We'll jump right into the action with a quick recap.
Quick recap before we start.
Indeed, naturally, of course. You know, we wouldn't jump right in without a brief recapping of the last events of the Critical Hole. This is episode 9. And last episode, you guys, after waking up at Narwhal's dissection, going through and uncovering some lore about the planet and your current situations, acquiring some unique items / parts of your body given to you by the cosmic mimic, you awoken in a deserty, sandy climate, as far as you can tell, in the middle of an arena. And without very little waiting, jumped right into combat, cleaved your way through two very aggressive manticores, as well as killed a defenseless boar that was chained to the center of the arena for no apparent reason.
And resurrected and then killed it again.
That's true. You did do that, and that was epic when that happened.
And brutal.
After doing this, after killing these two or three beasts, as you might say, a seemingly magical dome opened itself, revealing a crowd of people in the arena, in the bleachers, shouting, cheering, drinking, excitedly fretting over the activities inside the arena. They were invisible to you. They were mute to you until this sort of bubble popped. And the way it popped was it got like thinner and thinner. You could hear the noise get louder and louder until it was completely clear that it was there. And over all of the hysteria, you heard one voice call out, a familiar voice that said something along the lines of, "What a glorious fight by our new champions! Yeah, woo!" As Gobo's goblin-y voice echoed loud and booming through the stands, through the air, right into your head as you look south and up and see in a balcony, a very ornate-looking balcony that exudes from the side of a rock wall above the bleachers, so quite high up. The small green goblin body is barely visible, his arms outstretched as he shouts over his arena, as he called it last episode. And he keeps shouting, in fact, "What a glorious fight we've all just witnessed! Yeah, woo! Make sure your bets were in. Make sure you get them right for this next one. It's gonna be a doozy. Why did they kill the ceremonial sacrificial boar? We won't know."
I start turning the cannon
What direction?
towards Gobo.
Okay, it definitely takes an action to do that. Way, I have a little thing for you now here too. Look, boom, cannon.
Oh, nice.
There it is.
Cool.
Look, that's you on it for sure.
That's me.
That'll just let us you can click a little button to roll damage if you want to for it.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Cool. But yeah, so you start to turn the cannon.
Start to turn the
towards
cannon
Gobo.
towards Gabo.
You don't
Wheeling it.
He's kind of far away to actually see what's going on with him, but you do hear him say, "And we're going to seal up the dome to prevent any of our glorious members of the audience take any damage." And right as he's about to finish saying the word damage, the seal, his voice gets muffled like he's speaking through cloth. The sky above you is still visible, but the roaring of the crowd gets muffled and dull before it goes, "Damn it." And all silence again as you hear a slight howl in the wind around you. The two corpses of the manticores lie unmoving around you. You have a moment's pause, in which case I'm going to reset the encounter combat thing just to share any comments.
Fuck you,
anything you want to do.
That's all.
I'd like to loot the manticore next to me.
What kind of loot are you looking for exactly?
I don't know. It's worth a try.
Make an investigation roll for me then, in that case.
Rip one of its claws out.
you can definitely tell that this manticore has absolutely no physical loot. It is a monstrosity of a creature, and equipping it with bags would probably be a bad idea because its spiked flesh would just tear it apart. And otherwise, taming these monstrosities doesn't seem to be very doable. As you're investigating this creature, you notice its wings have not only been brutally torn to shreds, but it seems like there are imprints of chains around their legs and their tails and their wings and their bodies have pretty much been locked up. It seems, and with your investigation roll, you uncover all that information.
So no loot.
There's no loot unless you want to rip part of its body off or harvest parts of its organs or climb inside it like the last time you killed something.
Eat its heart.
There's no item-based loot. It's not like the monsters in this universe have like a small amount of gold on them like in other universes. You know, they might have like 10 GP. These monsters do not, unfortunately.
Now that I know that we have an audience, I'd like to whip out my trunk, my downstairs trunk, and take a pee on the ground.
My goodness.
Oh my!
I was about to be like, isn't your trunk already out?
No, my downstairs trunk. And I'd like to pee on the manticore that is here.
You do so.
Thank you.
So.
I want the crowd to really love me.
Roll a
I want a performance
check.
Oh.
No, roll a con check to see how long you can maintain your flow.
So I just click the Constitution saving throw ability check.
Check.
I think this is our first urination of the game.
Yeah,
that's actually impressive. Everybody. Episode 9.
Impressive flow. It's not
like cock was revealed.
Well, technically, you guys stepped out of the pods naked. So all
we didn't give a lot of attention to that.
I thought about them,
and I'd like to kind of like flex as I'm doing it. Try to be the crowd.
Yeah, flex your cock.
No, my arms. Like I'm gonna be moving around a little bit and kind of like pointing at things.
Or they getting big shoulders as you grab
big
it.
shoulders while peeing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
doing
doable.
like this.
Yeah. Look it down here. Yeah.
And while you're performing, you maintain the flow up until you feel its depletion, and then you lighten up and smooth performance.
Yeah.
No drippage.
Right in.
No drippage.
No one could see any drippage, but you know
that's what matters.
You know,
just as long as no one saw.
Last few drops, they made their way into your loins.
The older I get, the more drippage.
You'd think at one point it would just become more pee, and you would just pee it out with the rest of the pee,
right?
Anyway,
now that I've urinated, I am ready.
Decky, your beard is great. Did you just do that? You split it into two like that?
It's been like that for weeks.
Really?
Oh yeah, the first like 1 or 2 episodes I had it together, but then it's like episode 3 I split it.
Your beard in as Chodius is split.
Yes.
Plus RP points. Well done.
Now that I've urinated,
yes,
sufficiently
everyone has a sort of an action.
I am prepared for whatever is next.
You turn to face the as you are finishing up, you hear the doors in the arena straight west from you guys start to creak open as this metal wrought gate slowly winds its way up some sort of gear mechanism through the dark doorway of the other side of the arena, which this side has, you'll notice, compared to the side you came from, way more spikes around it, way more corpses around it. The ground here seems to be a little bit more trodden on. Is definitely the side where the monsters come out of. You know what I mean? And it shows. And speaking of, as you're thinking this, your eyes meet the eyes of whatever's waiting for you as two big Orbis-looking balls of yellow light up in the darkness, and then you hear as the ground around you shakes as emerges this giant, fleshy, huge, dripping, gurgling, massive, disgusting creature runs into the arena, steps on part of the manticore, crushing it, and vomits a huge torrent of gross brown and green bile onto the floor right in front of you, Growlin. And as it does, it lifts its head back and it bellows this gurgly sort of yell as its stomach
Like a burp.
vibrates with its yell. It sounds like a burp, but if you like burped right before you're about to scream.
Grellin?
Like a
You-
burpee yell.
Grellin, is this your brother or something? He's acting and looking like a lot like
guys,
you.
It's
You're
like
gonna
my
want to
cousin
see
Larry.
this.
I think everyone can see it. Yeah, definitely. We are all going to roll initiative now.
Oh.
He's right behind me, isn't he?
Everyone saw and heard him come out, and then saw it vomit in
no. I've got the
the giant
invisible
pour.
background thing.
Oh, no.
Oh
It's fine. I can play through it. Let's go.
no! You
Let's
can't see
go.
you can't see the
I
arena.
can see.
or
I just
anything?
rolled initiative.
just
I can
his
see the
character
arena. I'm
shirt.
fine.
It's the arena's fine.
Okay.
He can't,
I'm fine.
when you double click your thing and you have your
I'm fine.
text
Okay,
up,
no
it's
problem.
fine. Yeah.
Gert, you are up first. In fact, I will begin combat here. This creature in front of you that just appeared, it is sort of looking like an oversized, over-bloated, like a troll, almost, you would say. It's hard to put your finger on exactly what race or breed of monstrosity this is, but it's approximately the same size of such a creature. You'd be familiar with this, having all of you, technically, living on Hitrai. You know, these are one of the more common monstrosities that makes their way into civilization, causing disdain and harm. Trolls in general, and in that manner of speaking. This one, like I said, while not looking like a generic troll, bloated, dripping, purple, dark brown ooze leaking from wounds in its flesh, from its mouth, from its eyes.
You're
Like
saying
a
we're
bloated,
racist
drowned
against them.
corpse.
Hmm.
Well, I don't know. This could be your thing. I'm just visually describing to you what this looks like.
Hey,
Interesting. Okay.
Interesting.
Jodius, what do you think that bile tastes like?
What are you guys all worried about this? We gotta kill that troll. Gob.
Skirt's turn.
Oh, good.
I'm
Sorry.
just trying to read
you're
I'm just trying to read my spell through the
That's fine. Grellin, you're up
difficult to
next.
see background.
All
right, rotate the cannon.
The cannon rotates its way back. Whoops.
Rotate the
Shoot
cannon.
him in his big troll belly.
Shoot,
Use some of your
I
movement.
don't think the cannon's loaded.
I think you.
Okay.
I don't think you loaded it last
I
round.
step 5 feet and scoop a cannonball.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. You don't have to leave where you're at to load it. It's okay.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
It's like it's a little monotonous having you go back and forth 15
seeing
feet.
a disgusting freak wander out towards Grellin, I slap a cannonball back in the front of the cannon and scurry back to the back of it.
I'm going to add the cannonball item into your inventory so you can roll for it.
Roll for the cannonball.
But
item? What do you mean?
using the cannon itself, well, it's like an attack, so you can make an attack roll with
With the
with it,
cannonball.
you know what I mean?
Okay.
But the cannon itself, it takes an action to load and bonus action to aim, essentially.
That's
So
my action, loading it, and I
Yep,
guess
you
bonus
moved it.
action, aim it.
You moved it, aimed it, loaded it. That was your turn.
Okay.
You're done. You're
That's
locked
it.
in.
I'm
You're
done.
about to press the little gem. You're about to twist it. But Grellin, it is your turn.
Oh.
So what have you got lined up? This huge, disgusting troll just showed up in front of you.
You know what? I'd like to take out my regular dagger
Mm-hmm.
and attempt to stab it in the belly button.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of target to hit here. It is a big creature. Whether you can pierce its flesh enough to really do some damage, I guess, will be your thought as you move into strike. But with your dagger, go ahead, roll for an attack. Nice.
Oh, I rolled for damage.
Okay, roll for attack now,
Sorry.
and we'll keep that in mind. No problem. 13. So you run up with your dagger, aiming for the big, meaty part of its belly. And as you stab in, the flesh doesn't pierce, it bends like old rubber against your dagger as it sinks in, but doesn't quite pierce the flesh, and it kind of like sponges back out at you, as it wasn't enough to pierce it, unfortunately.
Can I use a bonus action?
You would have had to move here as well, or here to attack it. I'll let you choose.
Oh, here.
Okay. Yeah. And then you still have your movement if you want to try to move away, but it will try and attack you if you run.
Any bonus action.
You do have a bonus action.
Stealth with a bonus action.
You want to try and hide after attacking it, after trying to stab it with your dagger. Go ahead. Yes. Roll.
It's not like a vanish situation of like a rogue in World of Warcraft.
If you had done damage to it, I would have been like, very low chance of you hiding. But the fact that you
hit his belly and it went boing.
Yeah, you didn't technically damage him. So go ahead and roll stealth and let's see what the dice tell
Or
us.
I could do nimble escape.
I think that as a bonus action, you can take the disengage action, which would prevent the opportunity from attack from hitting you if you wanted to move away from it. It smells horrible,
Disengage.
by the way. You wait while you're in front of this
uncanny dodge creature. Or disengage?
Nimble escape. Under nimble escape, you can take the disengage or hide action as a bonus action on each of your turns. So use your action to attack. Normally, disengage and hide are normal actions, but as a goblin / rogue, you can take those actions as a bonus action instead. And the disengage action is to move away from a creature without incurring opportunity of attack.
I will disengage.
No problem. You have...
Where are you moving to? Yeah.
You've 25 feet of movement still? Yeah.
I will disengage to the cannon.
To the cannon.
Stab.
Okay.
Doesn't pierce the flesh. You look up. The troll's like looking at you, like just peering at you over its huge belly, and it's sort of like, and you're like, nope. And you just run away right towards the Gert, aiming the cannon at the troll, who then turns to look at you and in the direction of the cannon. Naturally.
Epic.
Can I pantomime
movement?
what just happened? I stabbed him. His stomach went boing, boing, and I went, whoop, and I ran behind the cannon.
It does like the footsteps. It's like a
Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. You are next to the cannon now. That's your turn. Raxmus, you're up.
Yeah.
And Chodius, you're on deck. Grellin just started running away from the troll as it's looking down at him, started to yell and like lift its arms at Grellin, but he's already moving away from it. It's your turn now. You it's kind of like sinks in. That's your time to act.
I would like to say, no, I think I just want to attack the guy. I'm going to check if he's eating the gum fruit, and then I'm going to shoot him with an Eldritch Blast. My good old trusty, but my Eldritch Blast is also upgraded, by the way.
What did you say? Wait, what was the line? You only
what
ate
fruit?
the dum fruit?
The gum fruit.
Is it from One Piece?
Yeah, he can't be pierced. He goes boing, boing, boing. He's the gum fruit. He's
oh my
One
god.
Piece.
I did not do that unintentionally. Good
This guy
comparison.
watches
though.
One
Big
Piece.
points.
I've seen 7 episodes of One Piece. Okay,
You're an expert. There's only 7 more episodes, anyways.
I've seen 7 memes, so
I shoot my Eldritch Blast out of my giant nose.
elephant cock.
You think about blasting your blast through your trunk, but you get confused and blast it out of
Which
your downstairs trunk, and it goes
Ah,
into your pants and leaves a little hole right in the crotch.
Yes.
Fortunately for you, you have 2 beams, so you can make another attack roll with your second beam.
Did the audience see that?
You don't know. You can't see the audience. Once the dome, there's an invisible magical dome.
But was it obvious?
Oh yeah. Yeah, the beam, instead he pointed his trunk at the troll, and instead of the purple beam shooting out of its trunk, it came out of his pants and just like into the ground.
All right. Well, I have second beam, and I'm going to do the old trunk corkscrew play, which is use my trunk to make a little wing, 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 and then try to shoot it out.
Huge. A little bit more focus on the right trunk.
14.
Okay. Nice. Your blast does hit the beast, and it explodes as the force damage collides with it. But as the sort of purple mist that sprays after the impact clears, you don't see any wound or any damage, nor does the troll look shaken.
My God,
Still-
what's this guy made out of?
And then he turns.
What is this guy made out of?
Sort of like looking where that blast just came from.
For my bonus action, I'm going to pull out my abacus and try to calculate exactly what this man is made out of.
Can you roll with the abacus?
Yeah, sure. That's my abacus.
Does it have like a little roll option? I don't think
No.
it does. No. Okay, fair.
But I'm of course going to use my abacus to roll perception to see if he has a weakness.
Yes, of course.
That's my bonus action. Of course,
He is looking-
calculating on my abacus.
While it looks like a bloated, wet corpse, it's like very saggy. It feels like if you've seen corpses that have been bloated before, naturally, level 5 adventure.
Yes, of course.
This one looks like that, but as if it had been out of the water for a really long time. So like more droopy flesh than it is bloating. Now that you're focusing on it, that's all you get though. You don't actually get to ascertain anything that you originally requested.
All right, I'm going to move slightly. You know what? I feel like I'm gonna move here,
No problem.
in between our two people, making sort of a line of the four of us.
The troll turns to look at Grellin as he runs away from him, and you shoot 2 blasts, pew, pew, both unfortunately not doing any damage to the troll, but getting its attention again. So it turns towards Grellin and then takes one of the blasts, turns to look towards you as you sort of move after shooting past Chodius, whose turn it is now.
Taking this opportunity, I'm going to raise my arms and look to the ceiling, for this is my moment of glory. Before rushing at the troll.
Okay.
Where's the pile of vomit?
You're stepping in it.
Can I rush down here then?
You want to avoid it?
Yes.
Yes, that's fine. It's it just like smattered against the dirt. It wasn't like a big enough pile to really like cause a puddle, but it is like it did like dampen the dirt and the sand. As you run up, you notice this. It is stinky as well. The troll itself is very stinky. And it's sort of as you run closer, sort of reacts to your presence. Your rage wore off in the downtime.
Because then I enrage.
Well, that's what I wanted to say. Perfect. No problem. To make sure we're keeping track.
Who would have thought? I enrage yet again. Veins bulging out of my neck. My biceps huge. Shaking with anger. I use my bonus action to rage. Which I had a question about my other abilities, which I was looking at. For instance, I always thought the frenzied attack, it was a bonus action to go into the frenzied attack. But there's the frenzy move, which is technically a passive, and then it is a bonus action to do the frenzied attack in the future.
Yes. I don't think you've ever used an action to go into a frenzy, have you?
Well, I thought I had been, but yeah, well, okay.
I think we used it. I think it's like you go into rage as a bonus action, and then you can you can frenzy as well. I'm pretty sure is how.
Well, now I'm frenzying, so
Yeah,
I'm
going to frenzy
getting
when
even
you rage.
more pumped up in rage. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to activate my reckless attack.
Okay, so you have taken your bonus action to go into a rage. You've triggered your frenzy rage, and now for your main attack action, you're going to do a reckless attack. Oh my god, this is a textbook Chodius Chungus move.
This is a
here.
Chodius
I love
move.
it. I love it. Huge Chodius moment. Okay.
This
Let's
is
see
how
it.
he
So you
killed
get-
that friendly guy in the first world.
Okay, so you get to attack. Oh yeah, during your first attack on your turn, you can decide to attack recklessly. Okay, you have advantage on melee weapons.
But it's for all my attacks on this turn, or is it only the first?
When you make your first attack on your turn, you can decide
yes.
to attack recklessly. Yeah. Doing so gives you advantage on melee weapon attack rolls using your strength. Oh yeah, this whole turn, anything you do has your attack rolls have advantage. But you used your bonus action.
That's a passive.
Oh yeah, you get to it. You have 2 natural attacks now. I forgot. Sorry. Continue. I see what you're doing. Go ahead. Yep, you can. Your time is now.
And now I'm going to attack the beast.
It looks at you and gurgles, a big gurgle.
Yes, yeah, I do the versatile attack. Or what's the versatile mean? Oh yeah, because
Yeah, you're good. It is not undead or construct. Oh wait, no. Yeah, you're good.
but it's the attack roll that's with advantage, not the damage roll.
Correct.
I only have normal critical hit options.
You can roll with advantage if you hit attack.
Oh no, as I hit the versatile. Okay, yeah, there we go.
That is damage. Oh my god. All this talk. You land the crit. All right. What's happening here, huh? Yo, you're lucky you got advantage. You rolled a 19 and a 20. Wait a second. That's crazy. That's crazy. Good for you. And that was one attack. So go ahead and do that.
Do versatile
critical damage. Yeah.
Damn.
+2 for rage, I'm pretty sure. For a 27. Very nice. How do you cleave into this creature?
I'm gonna rush up and I'm gonna be like, really get myself worked up, and then I'm gonna do one of these. So I'm gonna have my axe hand, and I'm gonna be holding my other wrist with it. And I'm gonna do one of these, and I'm gonna go shift to the right, and I'll be like, and then I'll be like, nope, and I'm gonna bring it in this way, fake him.
Oh, the feint out.
Yes.
As
You
the
bring the
troll
swing
just
down.
stares at you mindlessly.
You bring the swing down and then do the feint, and you, as it sort of moves to grab you, you dip it and then swing, and you do manage to grate your axe very brutally against its abdomen, against its stomach, leaving a huge wound where purple, dark purple and brown sort of blood starts to ooze and pool, not like water, more like molasses.
Let's go.
And then I'm gonna rip it out and attack again.
Yeah. Actually, right as you do that, you catch a spray of the goop in your face as you slice open its stomach. A sort of air bubble, almost like spits it out at you, and you are going to take 9 damage.
What?
Poison resistance.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's not. Don't worry about the 10. It's the 8 damage actually. You've poison resistance.
Yes.
Is this
You
half
do have
thing?
poison resistance, so you take half. So you take 4 damage.
Beautiful.
Love this
Huge.
guy. Love this Chodius guy.
Go ahead and attack again, though.
And then
As
I'm
the
gonna
blood-
attack again.
Okay, that hits. It might be another crit actually. I can't believe you just rolled a 19. A 10 and a 9 with advantage. True. Okay. Is that a crit for you?
No,
You don't have the 19 counts as a crit?
I don't know. It's not green.
No, okay. Sorry, you took the other one.
Okay,
Yep,
okay.
You're good. 19 does still connect though, so roll for damage. Another 14 plus 2 damage, huh? 16.
But wait. If I use my I want to do my attack roll again damage.
You
What's
wanna
that
reroll
thing?
the dice?
What's that?
That is your savage attacker feat that you
And
have.
that's free, so you can use it anytime you want.
Yeah, once per turn when you roll damage for melee, you can re-roll the weapon's damage dice and use either total.
I use
So you're-
either. Okay, if I can use either, then yeah. Let me go ahead and try that again.
So you can just re-roll. I would say re-roll the 1d10. That's the damage roll. That's the extra damage is variant damage. Just hit
So
damage again. Let's not complicate.
Okay,
it. Just
okay.
hit
Just hit
damage. There you go. 14 or 16. What do you choose?
I'll take the 16.
There it is. Okay. How do you slice your second slice?
I'm gonna put my foot on him and rip it out, and then I'm gonna swing it back again.
You do that, pulling it out. You do get hit with another spray. 12 damage half.
Well done.
6 damage as you pull it out and you leave a pretty gaping wound. And as you're staring at the wound, the big burst of the gore hits you in the face. You can feel some of the hairs on your beard singe away and the skin sort of burn, but your rage really pushes the pain away. Okay. Always a productive turn. Anything else?
That is it.
Fair enough. It is then the troll's turn, who has just taken 2 huge chunks torn out of its abdomen. First, the troll sort of does the same thing back at you, but in a similar fashion, all the gore and like loose gloop sprays out at you. And as it's sort of like growling and vibrating, the wounds in its stomach almost fill itself with the goop, like one of those bicycle tires with the gel in it. And the bile forms in the wound and almost seals it as he restores 10 HP.
I hate him. No.
God damn it. Wait, how much damage did he do to him again?
I did 45.
Yeah, some good numbers.
All right.
25 plus 16.
Still not
35
great
damage
that
on
he's
him.
just like restoring a quarter of that.
I
And
hate this
then
guy.
he's going to look at you, Chodius, and he's going to bring one of his massive, bloated, fleshy troll arms here. And he's going to bring one of his claws down on you. Oh, sorry. He has advantage. So it's 14 to hit.
Hits.
Does that hit? It does. Oh. Halved because you're resistant. Well, you're raging, so you take half damage anyways.
Does he take half again?
I think it's just halved anyways.
Okay.
Because you take half, so you take 3 slashing damage, and then you take 7 poison damage, so half that, so 4 poison damage.
So how much damage?
It's 3 plus 7. 7 damage.
Okay.
As he slashes across your upper torso, you feel some of the wounds he leaves sizzle and burn with the acid and poison of this disgusting creature. And as he finishes his claw, he's going to try and bite you. That hits anyways. His advantage shows the 21. And he chomps down, dealing 3 plus 2, 5 damage.
That's not so bad.
Yeah, he's resistant. So I'm counting them both separately. So I'm having them both separately. After that,
there's
the second-
more.
yes, the second claw
This
raises
guy.
up, and as you brace to, after the teeth of the troll leave your flesh, after you brace to take another claw attack, you hear the slashing of flesh. You open your eyes. You aren't actually being attacked. The troll is slicing its own abdomen and looking directly at you. And he's going to do a venom spray attack.
He's popping his own stomach like a zit.
And then that's the cube at which the spray
Thank
happens. I think, Travis, you can click in the chat the saving throw DC Constitution. You just click that.
Is
and it
that?
should roll
Do I
for
get
you.
my dexterity saving throw?
What do you mean?
My because I'm prone to dodging things. Danger sense.
The danger sense. I'm glad you're remembering these things. You
But yeah.
have advantage on dexterity saving throws.
If he sees
Is it
them coming towards
dexterity,
him.
it's Constitution. No,
Okay.
You're getting hit with this bile spray. It's more of like I'm resisting the poison or
Oh
no.
no. Oh no.
Hey,
I
you
got
get the
that in
critical
my
hit.
mouth.
You get the critical fail. It's a win-win. So this huge spray of like aerosoled bile covers the whole front of your body. The troll itself takes 8 damage.
Huh. Okay.
Be funny if you took less
failed
than
your
that.
saving throw. You are going to take halved 11 damage because it's
That is-
poison.
That's a lot of damage. That's a
and you are-
lot of damage.
And you're poisoned for 1 minute. Being poisoned, you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
No.
Let me see if I can add that onto you. Can I give you a little guy, a little thing? I thought I had this prepared. Wait. I know it's here. I don't know where it is. There's too many things. Okay, you're poisoned. Just don't forget. You're poisoned.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that is the troll's turn. It looks at you, still standing, and it just growls at you horribly. Gert, you're up. You're aiming the cannon at this huge creature who just literally pounded on Trodius 3 times very quickly and then spurted a bunch of goop all over him.
Trodius, get down! And I hit the knob. I turn the knob.
Oh shit. Okay, roll that cannonball roll. Oh baby. You turn the little mechanism thing, the little crystal, you hear a click, and then it sort of like click, 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 sort of like spins itself backwards. And as it does, it starts to glow, and you hear a think and a tsh, and then the cannon shoots, pushing you back, like raising a cloud of dust all around you guys. 28 is enough to connect, so roll damage for me.
My God.
Oh. Okay. Where were you aiming?
Center mass.
Center mass.
At his head. What do you mean?
Why would I aim at his head? I'm gonna miss his head. I was aiming center mass. That's how I got that 28.
He gets to choose.
Trodius here says, "Get down!" And he turns, and as he turns, the cannonball whizzes right by his face. And it lands off to the side, not exactly the center, but off to the side of the troll, shredding through his abdomen, leaving a small hole in the side of his body where the cannonball tore through, doing immense damage. Trodius, you're going to take some more poison damage real quick.
Of course.
But there is a giant gaping hole now in the venom troll itself. It's in the troll itself. I don't know. Yeah.
Yes.
Boom.
The troll hole.
So 3 halved. More goop sprays you. You turn back to look, and now there's this sort of hole, and the goop is sort of like starting to coagulate around the opening, but you can tell you left a pretty gaping wound in this thing. That was your action, Gert.
Right. I get a bonus action, right?
Yeah. Grellin, you're on deck.
Can you cast cantrips as a bonus action?
Only
Or
if it
no?
specifies that it is a bonus action, which it does not look like you have. You do have
Yeah, I
healing
don't-
word as a bonus action. that you can
Okay.
cast.
I'll do healing word on what's his name? What's his name up there?
That dwarf
Gobo?
guy.
Yeah, I'll do healing word on Trodius.
Okay, good.
Where
Roll
is
it up.
it? Yeah, I'm looking for it.
You still have the invisible background bug.
Yeah. I'm just
put it in
fighting through it.
If you
I
pop
got
it
Put it
out,
in
it
the
fixes
chat.
it. I
That's
popped my
big
window
brain,
out.
actually.
Oh.
Trodius, you should just be able to click yourself, Trodius. If you click healing, it might heal you automatically. Anyway, 7. You heal for 7 points.
Yeah, you're welcome.
How's your
regret
healing word take form? Gert, Grellin, you're on deck.
This goose is cooked. And then I do it again.
The words themselves inspire you, and you feel sort of a wave of energy replenish you, Trodius. All right, Grellin, you're up.
Grellin sees the damage, the great damage done by the cannon. And he says, I've got an idea. And he climbs himself into the cannon.
Oh my
I'd like to enter the cannon
Uh-huh.
and load it up. Whether that needs to be done on top of a cannonball, so my feet are like on the top of the cannonball in the cannon, I'm just like above it, with like the wadding and the stuff, or I can just be the cannonball myself. Can I do this?
Yes, you can. You absolutely can. I'm just working out how to make it work in my head. But yes, you
Working out
absolutely-
how we kill Grelin.
You
Just a fine mist shoots out of it.
it's a tight fit. It's a tight fit, especially because you have 2 left arms.
I
so
am
you have to
quite
sort
small.
of wrap your. I know you are. If you weren't,
Yes.
if Raximus had asked me this, I would have said no. But you're a little goblinoid, and you do find a fit in this cannon. At first glance, it was like you might not even be able to fit. Roll me a dexterity check, an acrobatics check, to see how well your footing and positioning inside this cannon is.
Acrobatics dexterity check.
Yeah, acrobatics, yeah. Damn.
Quite snug.
Very, yeah. So you almost like slide in and you feel your feet touch the, almost touch the back. And you're like in this cannon now. Okay, what's your play?
Good. Is this the right?
It worked.
That's echoey. Yeah, that's good.
Good. Shoot me.
With pleasure. As I run back towards
Shoot me, Gert. Shoot me. Okay. I'll say that was your bonus action because you loaded the cannon. I guess that's your turn.
Well,
I'll
technically
say.
it was
Yeah.
his action, but yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, you're in there, and we'll count it as loaded. So if anyone that's not you, because you're in the cannon right now, wants to activate it, it would just take one
activate it.
action for them to do it. Yep. So Raximus, speaking of, you're up. Trodius, you're on deck.
Confused by what the hell's going on here and watching a goblin get into a cannon.
Depending on where you're from, might not be that of a strange sight to see.
I find it quite unusual that someone would like to get into an instrument of destruction. But I think that last time, this is going to be really bad. Maybe I shouldn't do it. Who cares? I would like to infest the poison riddled fatso, large goblin creature. So I'm gonna do my infestation, which is going to similar to my Eldritch Blast, of course, except it's gonna be little like bugs, like a swarm of tiny little bugs coming out of my nose, flying towards the big man.
He fails drastically.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
That's okay. You roll damage. You're good.
There you go.
Yeah, you did it.
It
You
is
rolled a 4 and a
poison
2.
damage, so I'm not sure how this is going to work. I don't know if that's how it works. That's
What
why I said I
insects?
think it's stupid.
What do the
It's
insects look
insects.
like? It's just insects.
I would say that
It's bugs.
I would say that it's just a ton of like mosquito like things.
They all sort
They
of
fly
swarm
and
and
they poke.
fly out, and they all start to stab their little needly feeders into the creature. And one by one, as they do, they sort of like pop as they're dealing their damage. You don't see the troll react at all to this.
Maybe
it seems
I'll
like
just
he's not deterred
exclaim,
by the
maybe
poison
using
damage.
poison against a poison monster is not a good idea.
Maybe you should have healed me.
And then with my bonus action, like I was going to do, I'm going to heal.
With what?
Oh, wait, never mind. I think I've used all my. Is that true?
What did you cast last episode?
Oh, he healed a lot last episode.
Yeah.
you
You're right.
only have
Yeah.
like 3 slots. Yeah.
I was thinking we did a long rest, but you're right. We have not rested at all.
Well, you can use your healing light, I think, but that's it. You still have 2 uses left because that's your.
yes, I'm gonna use
your-
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll use both of those. It for some reason always does that. But yeah, I want to use both of mine. I'm just going to manually put it to 0.
That's fine.
Both of those, and I'm just going to roll twice. So 7? Yep. Is that correct? Okay, heal for
That is
7.
correct.
And I wanted it on Chodius, obviously.
Yeah, you rolled the highest and the lowest. Wow.
Yeah.
What a roller coaster.
So
Curious.
plus 7 to you.
That's it. You're in. You heal another 7 points, Chodius.
Oh, and I'm gonna take just a few steps forward to kind of see what's going on with the cannon, but in the back direction.
As you do, you just catch Grell and slide into the cannon. Then you hear him go, "Shoot me, Gert," or his little gremlin Australian voice. I was more of a Southern man somewhere. Anyways,
And that's my turn. Yep.
Thank you, Chodius.
Not sure why he's Australian, but he is, I think.
You got to run with me, troll.
And then I'm going to activate my reckless attack once more.
Oh, okay. No problem. Love having advantage on attacks against you.
And I'm going to attack the beast.
Do it.
after I move over here.
Short commercial break. Oh, okay.
And then, yes, I'm going to attack the beast.
Do your attack. Ugh. That'll hit. Mm-hmm. That's damage.
Okay.
+2, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm. 18. And then I'm going to do my second attack.
Okay. Before you do that,
Oh, yeah.
1 damage. Get fucked. It hits you right in the eye.
Mm-hmm.
And you cleave a huge chunk. Proportionally, the amount of damage you took from that was surprising to you because you cleaved a huge chunk, like the entire breast, floppy boo breast off of this thing. And there's just like blood just like out onto you.
You
And
cut
I
its
attack
boob off?
again.
Yeah, do it. That hits. You can roll again because there's a chance you'll crit if you roll twice. You have advantage. And you're using
Did I
your
not
advantage.
roll with advantage?
Oh, you did. Sorry. Oh my
Yeah.
God. You're actually clicking on advantage. I was looking for the second roll. Yes. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Phenomenal. Another 18 damage. Okay. You clean. How would you like to try and kill this troll if you
Cut
had
his
the
other
option to
boob
try and
off.
kill it?
I'm gonna stick your hand in his hole.
Grab his dick and twist.
So you cleave a huge part of its chest and like part of its arm off, and you see the arm like almost like slop and fall back as the tendon and muscle that was keeping it propped up almost detach.
I want to bring my next one, trying to like from the outside of his chest reach the hole that was created.
Okay. From the other side, trying to cleave him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to open it up into a big hole.
You bring it through, and with that force of your attack, you feel your axe slow down against the amount of flesh and goop and just mass of this creature, but you do almost cut it in half. You bring it in quite far, and you do have to really give it like a to get it out of it. Doing this, the creature falls to one knee. Its arm and its wound, very hideous, seeping the goop. It doesn't look like it's starting to form. It's hard to tell. There's so much of it. It falls again. Its eyes sort of looking at you, but like lazily, as it falls backwards and hits the ground. You take another, whatever that half rounded up is. 6 poison damage. And the beast falls dead.
And then I use my last attack with my
ahead.
bonus action.
What do you do?
Nice.
Oh my God.
Wait. On a dead beast that shoots out poison. Am I getting this correct? When you slash into it?
This is a performance, Kings.
Oh, okay. I'm just asking. I'm just double checking to make sure.
I'm getting ready to shoot. I'm getting ready to
Play how he wants.
And I set
what he
across
wants.
his face, legs open, almost teabagging it with my mighty dwarven balls, and I just bring my axe head down on him.
Take 2 damage. You hear a sickening crunch, crack,
Hmm.
and this is the point where your axe would sort of, you feel it start to vibrate as the tendons it's physically attached to go and bring you closer to the corpse. You hold the blade up to it, but nothing happens. The blade doesn't react. It stops humming. Your turn's over. It's the troll's turn now.
I didn't get plus 10. Oh no.
No, you did not.
Oh my god.
The troll. A huge burst of goop comes out of all of the open holes you've made, and it gets to its knees, stands up tall, and looks down at you with these huge bleeding eyes, this cracked skull, gaping open abdomen. You can see the muscle and the bone through the sagging flesh. He's going to attack you. Hold, please. Okay, so he's going to attack you 3 times normally then. He's going to swing at one claw. His advantage against you. 25 to hit.
It's a hit.
My God.
21 damage, rounded. So you take 5 plus 4, 9.
Chody's is dead.
The troll gets up as you are in front of your very eyes. This mangled, disgusting mound of flesh stands up and just smashes you into the ground, lifting its gooped, like the flesh on its arm is all like drippy and melty and like flaying in the wind as it moves. It lifts its arm. Chodius is there, prone on the ground, unmoving. The troll sort of staggers for a second, looking down at you. It's sort of like really sporadic in its movement, as some of its body doesn't seem to really put together very well. Turns its attention towards you 3.
Chodius dies almost every episode. Like 4 out of 5 times.
Oh
no.
no.
Break the cannon.
The troll runs up. This huge hulking figure. You can actually move 1 step closer, and he's going to bring a swipe onto you.
Me? I've never been attacked before.
He swings at you. Is 12 enough to hit?
I don't know. I've never had to do this before.
What's your armor value? He's been invisible for every other fight.
Hit what?
You're right. That's so
What do I-
funny. You have an armor class. It's next to your health.
Oh, okay. It's 15.
Okay, so you dodge as his big mangled claw swipes over his head. The troll sort of like picks his hand up and looks at it. And he's gonna try and he slams the top of his body down on top of you, trying to bite you.
Z-Chum continues his no-hit D&D run.
14 to hit, not enough.
15.
So you kind of roll out of the way as he smashes his like blubbery figure into the ground, lifts himself up and looks at the ground where you're standing. And that's gonna end his turn.
Yes.
Gert, it's your turn.
Brave Gert. Brave Gert.
Dylan, you're in the I'm gonna move you just a smidge to put you in the cannon right now, okay?
Yeah.
All right. So to fire the cannon is an action, right?
Yes, but you have to aim it again, and he's not in front of the cannon anymore.
I'm not
so
aiming
bonus
it.
action to aim. Okay.
It's
Does
firing
he
the.
know I'm in there?
Yeah, of course I know. Isn't it?
Absolutely.
He does.
Yeah.
The troll is standing between you and the cannon right now. So you have to literally run like under it to try and touch the crystal.
I'm just trying to get Grellin out of the danger area. I feel like if he's just in the cannon, he's screwed.
Well, he's in there, and I mean the troll didn't attack the cannon; he attacked you.
Hey, don't worry about me.
Good point.
If you run, you will incur an opportunity attack from the monster.
Unless you have a way of.
Unless I cast invisibility.
I don't know if that gives you automatic.
All right, how about this?
But it would give the creature disadvantage on attacking you. 100%. You would get disadvantage if you go invisible.
I can at least get disadvantage by going invisible.
You could, absolutely.
Okay, I'll do that.
You
go cast invisibility.
All right, there you go. Mark off the
done
slot.
this turns ago, honestly.
All right, there you go. Whoosh,
all right, I'm invisible, and now I can run my 30 feet.
He's gonna try and swipe at you.
I'd like to attempt to run my 30 feet, yeah, and have him swipe at me.
There you go. He missed. Are you ready? You get to where you're going. He goes sort of. You see the claw like raise up as you're looking at him, and you're like invisibility, and you go whoosh, away, and the claw swipes like dramatically at nothing.
I can't believe it.
The troll is so confused. It's never been more confused in its life. It doesn't even know what confusion was up until this point.
Somehow scurried out without without taking damage.
Do you want to do anything for your bonus action?
The bonus action is running,
damage.
isn't it?
No, you have movement. You have movement for
move.
that. Yeah, you're good for that. You have movement. You have your action. You have your bonus action.
Can my
you have,
bonus
like,
action
chatter.
be move even more?
If you were a rogue, yes, it could be.
All right.
Let me make sure of that real quick. You don't have something that lets you move like that, right? Oh, you do have sunlight sensitivity. We forgot about that. I'll have to remember that. Disadvantage on attack rolls and perception checks that rely on.
Oh my god!
You're in direct sunlight. I forgot.
No, there's a dome. There's a dome over us.
You're
We're
right.
fine.
There's a magical dome over us. You're right. Totally.
This isn't sunlight. It's dome light.
Oh yeah. Sorry. You don't have anything. So unless you have anything else you want to do, your turn's over.
Nah.
All right.
I want to whisper to Raximus that I'm scared.
Friday Night Lights.
All right, Raximus, you hear a very koboldy voice, or Grellin, it's your turn, but Raximus, you hear a very koboldy voice whisper to you from nothingness. But Grellin, it's your turn. You're in the cannon. You, out of the hole of the cannon, saw the troll approach and move behind the cannon, and then you heard Gert's screeches. And that's all you hear now. It's your turn. Your time to
Does
act.
the troll know I'm in the cannon?
You're unsure.
I'm gonna stay in the cannon.
Make an insight check with disadvantage. Oof, with disadvantage, still rolling heavy. 18 and a 19. Very impressive. You peek your head out ever so carefully, and you see the troll with its back to the cannon. Doesn't seem to be engaged with the cannon, interested in the cannon at all. You ever so slightly dip back into the cannon.
Yes, I think I will stay in it for now.
Okay, no problem. Sort of slink back in. You're like, oh fuck, where's Gert? All right, I'm gonna move on then.
I'm disappointed that I couldn't be launched at it earlier.
Does Chodius have to do saving throws when it comes to
on
him?
his turn. Yeah, he will.
Okay. Just trying to remember.
You can run to him and try and stabilize him with a medical check.
Nah.
On your turn, naturally. Raximus, your turn.
Yes, it looks like I am 0 out of 0 for my spells. So I'm going to speak out loud and just say, man, if I hope someone could really stabilize Chodius because I'm out of healing spells. And then I'm going to use my Sacred Flame on the big buffoon, drawing its tension as well. I believe that's it. And then he has to do a saving throw for against it.
Yes. Did you put it in the chat?
I did. I put it in the chat.
Perfect.
So Sacred Flame.
Sorry, he passed. He rolled a 14 plus 1. He just beat it. Doesn't take any damage.
I have nothing else I can do.
Take out
That's
your
okay.
trunk again and pee on it or something.
I'll quickly pull out my abacus again, carefully calculate it, and simply say, I think we might be screwed, boys.
As the flame-like radiance glances off of the troll's flesh, sort of looking down and confused as this happens, he looks over at you now, Raximus. As he turns to you.
I can hold him off for 2 turns, boys, and then I end my turn.
Kite him for days.
I'm not kiting him. I'm simply just going to take 2 hits.
Maximus, we gotta get him as far away from the cannon as we can.
Jodius,
How do I do it?
make a death saving throw. I think you just click death save underneath. I thought there was something for it. I thought there was a little button you click. Death saves.
too.
There is a death saves. It's right under your rage, above exhaustion, and under inspiration.
Yes.
Success. 1 success. Look at how neat that is. So that even tracks it for you there.
Mm-hmm. Very impressive.
You just spit out a little bit of blood and goop that was in your mouth. The troll. You see some of the goop recoagulate around its face, and the crack that Chodi's left in its skull sort of forms up and then almost like burns itself in. He's going to make some steps towards you, Raximus.
Excuse you.
He's going to swipe at you. 18 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
Second swipe.
Both yes. Meets it, beats it, correct?
Bite attack.
Let me just do a quick calculation here. Yeah, they all hit.
Okay. So we got 17,
17, 11.
14, 11.
Let's just say Raximus might be on the dirt right now.
Did he knock you unconscious?
Coughing up blood unconsciously. Yes.
Okay. Troll runs up after rejuvenating itself a little bit, and Raximus, you see one of his hands come in and slap you, and then you sort of stun from this, and as you're trying to recover, the other one hits you again, and you feel some of the claws this time sink into your flesh. As you turn to look at this hideous beast, its face is right in front of yours, its teeth pierce into your abdomen, lifting you off the ground briefly and then dropping you. As you hit the dirt, your breath leaves and you fade unconscious, fall unconscious.
Yes, that looks to be what happened.
This troll sort of turning and looking around, sees your corpse, sees the corpse of Trodius. Gert, you're up.
Up, huh? Gert's turn,
you
huh?
and one other.
Brave Gert. Okay. Gert has a plan.
That's good.
Gert thinks this troll is fucking stupid. I think he's just a brain dead, stupid troll. I would like to. Damn it. What am I supposed What am I supposed to do?
I'm glad you're having the sensation. I imagine Gert of House Gaming in this circumstance would feel very overwhelmed and worried. So it's okay. This is on point RP.
Okay, I'm gonna run over to the cannon.
Okay. Make a stealth check for me.
Fucking stealth check. Of course, I guess stealth check. I never fail a stealth check.
He failed the stealth check. Gert fails the stealth check.
I'm distraught.
Arrested
Okay?
Development voice.
I freaked out.
There you go. You're not sure if he saw you or not.
Oh my god. Saw me. I'm invisible.
Or heard you. Dude, I rolled a disadvantage. That's just with disadvantage.
That's it.
You're lucky.
That's it.
You're at the cannon.
If I aim the cannon, I have to come out of invisibility, don't I?
Let me see. Invisibility ends
When I do an action.
when you a spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell. No, you can do actions.
Aim the cannon.
You could aim the cannon with an action, yeah.
Aim the cannon.
Bonus
at him.
action.
Yes,
Bonus
yes,
action.
yes.
Aim the cannon. And then you have your action, I guess, to fire.
Fire the cannon.
Go for it. So you run over, and as you run, you sort of slip on some of the goop in the sand, and you slip, and a little bit of the dust like clouds up, and the troll looks over where you ran past. Doesn't follow your eyes. Doesn't follow you with his eyes, but he like looks in the north direction where you ran by, and he sort of like staggers up forward, a one step as you're sort of inspecting the area as you slowly rotate the cannon, and you click the gem on it, and you hear that familiar tick 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 tick. Grellin, inside the cannon, you ready yourself as you hear it spark to life. Okay. roll the attack roll for me.
The cannon.
Gert.
The cannonball.
Roll the cannonball. Yeah.
Okay.
Roll the attack roll for me. All right, roll damage.
Oh.
All right. Grellin. Roll an attack roll for me.
With what?
What were you preparing? In the
I was
cannon?
planning to wield my psionic blades in
Yes.
both of my left hands and
Nice.
fly at him like some sort of freak.
I love it. Go ahead and
While
All my friends.
make it a
with
psychic
the
attack roll.
intent of just as I make it a strong impact, slicing through him, and then I would flip through the other side of his gooey body, covered in goo, and he
Ew.
falls down behind me dead. That was my
Oh,
intent,
yeah.
at least.
That sounds gross.
Yeah,
so
that
make,
sounds
go
gonna
ahead and make your psychic blade attack roll.
Okay.
And then you can
Sounds
do-
like a very good plan.
And then you can do the bonus attack if you just want to do attack and
Dex?
bonus attack. Yeah, do dex definitely. You're not a strength character. And then roll for your attack first, huge, and then do damage.
It's all coming together.
Okay, nice. That's 50 damage so far you guys have done in one turn. And then if you want to do your bonus attack dex, it should be
Yes.
right underneath that. You can click it the same way. It's essentially
Psionic
using
blades bonus attack.
Oh yes,
dex,
roll
yeah.
attack for there. So it's like your second hand. Woo! Huge. Damage is a little less, I
My
think. on
other
this one.
left hand strikes with great precision.
Yeah, go ahead, roll damage. It's 1d4 instead of 1d6. Yeah, so perfect. Another 6 damage. And now I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh. Let's see. Saving throw.
Very nice. Okay. So you hear the cannon tick 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 king as it shoots you. You are propelled by a magical force behind you that pushes you forward with immense velocity. As soon as you are fully out of the cannon, you ignite your psychic blades in your hand as you sort of take this spinning arc aimed directly at this. You hit the troll with such impact that you yourself take 20 damage. The troll, from just hitting you, takes 41 damage, literally blowing another huge portion of his abdomen off. And as you spin through it, leaving more cleaves of psychic energy, which doesn't actually tear the flesh, so you don't actually take any poison spray damage from it. but you hitting the corpse would have
You went
incited.
through it.
Yeah, so you will take it not from your attack, but you will take 4 poison damage as you spiral through the corpse of this thing. But you do so much damage that as it stands there, you land on the ground, you roll, you get up, you sort of you swiped a little bit of acidy goop that touched you, and you're looking at it, and it turns to face you, and it's got these huge gaping holes in its abdomen. It falls onto both knees, and then falls onto its stomach, and it's like, and the ooze starts to pool around
I'll
it.
be like over here now.
Exactly right. That's fine. Yeah, because you rolled pretty high on your dex saving throw. So I
Right.
factored that into you taking half damage as well as you landing proportionately in the scene of fight. Have you failed, you would have taken more, gone farther. All is well, though. Amazing turn.
All is well, except for that I'm dead. I'm dead.
Shit.
I take out this beast, and between the impact and the poison damage, I hit the ground, stand up, marvel at my great attack, see him fall to the ground, and
You
I also fall to the ground
Fall to the ground.
and
All right.
die.
It's canon. You fall after the troll. The troll falls first, and then Grellin falls down dead as well. Raximus, it's your turn. Make me a death saving throw. It's on your character sheet. It's on the first page under attributes. It's under your spell book as a death save, exhaustion, inspiration.
Yes, of course.
Click that.
Normal,
You
correct?
should roll. Yes, please. You failed. It should track it accordingly.
It does look like
You have one fail. The right side is fail, left side is success. So
it is tracked, yes.
you remember the bite from the trolls, the teeth, the way they didn't just pierce your flesh like a sword or a dagger would, but the way they burned, the intensity of the burning didn't leave you in your unconsciousness. You're still burning. You feel the burning. It spreads from the bite to all over your body. You don't feel it in your head. Instead, there's an intense soothing sensation coming from your hat, your head. You start to feel this warm, it's like lukewarm old bath water replaces the feeling of burning. It's almost like you stepped into like a petrid tub of water that's been in the sun for a few days or weeks. The sensation covers your body as your hat. Gert, if you're observing this, you would see this. No one else would, though, because you're all unconscious. The
This is
hat
just
on
for me.
Raximus's head opens into like these little porous holes appear in the hat. Smog, gray, purple, starts to leak from these spores in the hat. All around you, it spreads out in a slow, creeping manner, 10 feet. Grellin,
Yeah.
Raximus, you both heal 1d4 hit points.
What?
Ooh, I'm alive.
Does this mean they're alive?
It does. They both wake up. The smog from your hat is still around you. It lingers in the air and it creates a sort of, you can't see. This whole square right here is smog right now. It's covering the air around you.
Of course, my
Hi,
healing
Chulius.
hat.
What's going on? You have a question, sir?
Mr. DM, I have a question. Shouldn't the
Please.
troll come back to life
Yeah,
as
Doesn't
well?
it heal the troll? Yeah.
That's what I'm waiting
It
for.
certainly does, my man. That's what I was gonna do.
Cleva's
Don't
dead.
worry about that. It's Well, first, Chodius, let's have a death saving throw from you. Actually, it's your turn. As Raximus and Grellin both wake up with however many hit points they healed with. Okay, yikes. That's a double fail. The good thing you succeeded the first one. Right? Yeah, okay. All right. Stop dying.
He's about to die for good, for real.
Again. Yeah, the troll. You also see the smog sort of go into. The smog covers your wounds, and it sort of like heals them, almost if it was like acidic air was like burning them, sealing them, searing them closed. It does the same to the troll, who wakes up with 3 HP. Starts to gurgle and starts to make noise as it's the mix of the smog and its own blood recoagulating. It's the Venom Troll's turn. Okay, nice. He wakes up straight up.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god. And he kind of looks around. You guys are still I would assume you guys are still on the ground, sort of recouping. Do me this. Roll me either a performance or roll me a deception or performance check if you'd like to pretend that you are still unconscious.
You have a sickle?
No, didn't mean to do it. Ignore that.
I am 100% doing a performance check to try to pretend to stay dead.
Okay. Grellin, are you just going to get up? Or would you also like to feign unconsciousness?
Better to die standing than kneeling.
I'm gonna get up.
Better to die standing.
You get up. You sort of staggered.
Kneeling.
You inhale, and all around you, there's this thick fog, and you can barely see through it. You do see the hulking figure of this troll here, but there's fog all around you right now.
I want to do that thing that Neo did in the Matrix after he got up after he died, where he did like a. And then went like this, and the whole hallway went like wow.
And he opened his eyes, and he saw everything was in the code.
But I only have 2 health. But it's
your vision is heavily obscured right now.
Right. I'm gonna get up. Yep. And then in the obscured, cloudy thing, because I would imagine his vision is obscured too, right?
Yeah. If you're in this cloud,
I would like to go stealthed.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Roll for stealth. Not giving you necessarily advantage on this, but I will give him disadvantage to try and perceive you if it comes up. So just roll normal.
Okay. Trying to remember how to do this.
Just stealth. Should just be stealth on your board.
Under features?
Under attributes.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I vanish.
Who's Grellin? You get up.
I'm not even in
realize
the game
your
anymore.
Circumstance is here, and then you sort of just you just get really still and you wait. And you can see as you're holding still in the fog, you can make out the movements of the troll as it's sort of swiping at the fog, moving around, spraying its goop all over the place.
Can I do a bonus action?
Yes, you still have your turn. Gert, did I skip you? Did we skip you?
Did you?
Sorry, I might have skipped Gert. That's my
Would you
bad.
dare do that to me? Would you forget Gert
Go
like
after
this?
me.
I did forget. Yeah, he'll go after Grell. Yeah, Grell, finish your turn, and then, or we'll go back to Gert. Sorry.
Grellin was just very quick to this one. Don't worry.
I got caught up in the moment.
Curious.
I use my bonus action to stealthily walk around the beast out of the fog.
You find yourself stepping out of the fog. You can see now this fog is only really containing itself to this one area, right where Raximus was you last saw him standing.
I get back in the
I was
cannon.
gonna say, God. The cannon.
My God.
Your 2 left arms, you wrap them around each other as you slide back in. You don't have to make me a check this time because you already succeeded the first time, so you're sort of familiar with the layout of the cannon now, I guess.
I'm a perfect cannonball.
Do you say anything as you slide in? You didn't know if you weren't sure if you saw Gert floating around or not, and you saw Chodius dead on the ground.
I'm sure he didn't see Gert. Okay, I'm positive.
Like how you leaned up out of the camera view for that. Almost like it's in the game. You like popped up in front of the canyon and we're like, "Hey, Grillin."
This is
Get
part of
ready
my
to
role
there, and I
play.
say,
You guys can't see
"Get
me.
You know what to do."
That was auto tune.
You know what to do. You got it.
You guys are putting on a great show today. The people are probably loving it. Not that you can tell.
I love it when I kill Gobo. I love that
Gert,
part.
it's your turn. We'll make it so that you just held your action till after Gert's turn, and now it's your turn. Conveniently, I'm
Fire
glad
the
we went
cannon.
this round. Bonus action aim, action fire.
I don't have to
Sounds
aim.
good.
Shoot
me.
The guy
I would
died.
say
He
I
died
would say
right
him climbing
in the same spot.
into it might readjust it.
Nah, he
ever
weighs
so
4
slightly.
pounds.
Also,
I'm a tiny goblin.
while he is a large thing, he is heavily obscured by the smog. But
Yeah, but
We can aim at
you
the same
know,
spot. Yeah.
It's at the
He is,
same spot.
he's a large target, so just roll normally. Just make a normal attack roll, not advantage, not
Also,
disadvantage.
isn't he like 5 feet away?
There's actually a ranged debuff for being too close. So just click the button, please.
Oh God.
Shut up and click start arguing.
Oh,
with the
yeah,
dude.
just cannonball.
Shoot Grellin. I want to see you shoot him. Yes.
I hit him.
A fine mist of bone and
Shoot me,
blood
dragon.
comes out of the.
me.
Yeah, that's shoot me. The bridgeman.
You guys ever seen Arrested Development? In the
Yeah,
one season,
that's
the
what
guy-
I was
Yeah, it
referencing.
doesn't have the legs.
Uncle,
Shoot
what's his
me,
name?
dragon,
Uncle
shoot me.
Muscles or something?
Something
Uncle,
like that, dude. That's all I can think of right
Uncle
now.
Jack?
Okay,
When he
anyways.
Uncle Jack when he throws him.
Throw me,
Yeah.
dragon. Throw me. Shoot me, dragon. Shoot me. Okay.
To the nuts.
Huge. Same deal. Grellin, make me an attack roll.
Could he possibly roll a 3
Gladly.
or higher?
I'd like to use my psionic blades again.
Indeed. No problem. I like that. Woo!
A critical strike while being shot out of a cannon, literally.
Like 2 health.
With 2
Okay.
HP, so
I don't care. I'm killing this fucking thing, even
Roll
if
for
it
damage.
takes me with it.
Roll for damage.
Critical hit damage?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Woo! Yeah, so you roll, it does twice. It doubles the dice for you. So
Excellent.
yeah, 12 damage there. And then you can attack with your bonus action attack. Same deal. So just click the bonus action one instead. Huge.
Critical as well?
Nope, this one has its own attack roll. Still very high, still meets it. So go ahead and hit damage. A little less, that's okay. So 19 strong flying damage next to the 27 damage from the cannon. That's 46 damage. Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Not that it'll matter.
Not that, yeah. We'll see.
Well, you feel the force of this cannon, and because your body is a little beat up at this point, it does shake you to your core when it launches you. The first time you felt it, you were invigorated by it, you did damage, you were energized. This time you feel it shoot you. It is a brutal launch. You are ready though. You have your daggers prepared. You start the spiral spin. You hit the creature head on. Same thing. Huge portion of its body gets blown off. And in doing so, you take 7 poison damage. Just from hitting it,
Right.
not from slicing it with your daggers. The troll
Okay.
itself, now missing very large portions of its body, once again collapses onto the ground. And you take, it was 27, right? You take 14 damage, 13 damage, 13 damage.
Yeah, I don't think it matters.
Brave Grellin can withstand such damage.
I am exceptionally dead at this point.
There's a chance it did more than
quite
your
dead.
maximum. If there's a chance it did double than your maximum, it would have instantly killed you. Like you wouldn't have made saving throws. So it shot you. You went through the creature, sliced it, and then you hit the wall, thoof, and dropped to the ground. Thoof. unmoving.
Nice. I have 29 total HP.
Yes.
So I'm not like beyond
good,
saving
yeah.
throw, right? Okay.
No, you're not. It would have had to the cannon. You would have had to fail your saving throw, pretty drastically, for that to have happened. So you're okay. You're not minced meat. I was thinking about trying to describe you hitting the wall and going and turning into mincemeat. I was prepared for that, but didn't happen. Very exciting times. I'm nervous, as you tell. Let's keep going. Grellin, you're unconscious. Gert, that was your turn shooting the cannon. Do you have anything to say after you shoot the cannon? Any movement you wish to use?
I'd like to position myself in the center of the arena where everyone can see me. Well, where everyone would be able to see me. I come
You run up to the center. Okay.
Since everyone's pretty much fucking dead, I think Raximus.
Oh, it's Raximus' turn. You're right. Raximus. The troll was about to attack you, but then someone shot it with a cannon with a goblin inside.
Okay.
You didn't really see the goblin, but you did wake up in the smog. Yeah.
All right. I assume that I can tell that the goblin's dead now. The big guy.
You saw his corpse like land and hit the ground, poof, and the smog sort of like went out. The smog isn't dissipating though; it's still like around you. It's sort of like oozing out of your hat.
Moving to him.
Okay, you move out of the smog. You come out. The light sort of blinds you a little bit. You're like, oh god, I was just dead. Okay, you're
The smog
outside
does
now.
not follow me. Okay, I want to do a stabilization of him. Medical.
Okay, make a medical check for me.
Is that just medicine?
Yes.
Okay.
Nice, good, stable. So you walk up to the corpse and you see there's a few wounds on here from the claw, it looks like, and you see one is really bleeding. You sort of spot it. You take your hand, you sort of ignite that magical cantrip energy in the tips of your fingers. You stick two of your fingers right into his corpse, and you feel the artery that's bleeding more than it should, and you seal it up with a little bit of magical pretense. And Chodius wakes up. For a moment, you're unconscious, but you're stable. So it's like you're here, but you're not. You're unconscious still, but you're not dying.
He did finger my hole.
He fingered one of your holes. Yep,
With my trunk.
with his trunk. He said.
Yikes. Which trunk?
My main trunk, not my downstairs trunk.
Okay. Just checking.
When he said main trunk too for a second, I was like, whoa.
My face
Okay.
trunk. My actual trunk.
He's up. He's up. He awakens. I mean, sorry. Like I said, you're stable, but you're not awake. It's the Venom Troll's turn.
Fuck this Venom Troll.
Is this man gonna take two healing from the stupid cloud?
Some of the cloud does seep
Oh
back
my
into its
fucking
pores,
God.
and
Who made this
he does
cloud?
he does regenerate a little bit. But if you're looking through the smog, some of his blood sort of repools and recoagulates. Some of the purple goop reforms the flesh as he regains 10 HP. In fact,
Who made this fucking cloud? Who did this?
It wasn't me.
well, that you've been observing this troll heal itself every round now since you started fighting it. You observe. Now the smog is healing everything inside of it at the top of its turn. You notice metagaming, but yeah, it doesn't seem to be the only thing healing the troll. Gert, it's your turn.
How do I have a magic spell that kills? Do I have an anti-heal? Do we have cut heal somehow?
Raximus, make a survival check for me.
Me? Okay.
You're the one that asked. You caught a pretty good whiff of this creature while you were in proximity of it.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the blood even maybe got close enough for you to like take a good look at.
Mm-hmm.
Very oily consistency. Aside from how like viscous it is, it shines like an oil, and it smells like very faint ammonia, like very flammable.
We need to set him on fire. Curious.
That doesn't take an action or anything on your turn. That's just a free check because you inquired about the situation a little bit.
I will scream out.
It's not your turn though. That's fine. You can share the info if you want.
I'm going to say the cannon won't kill it. We must set it ablaze, and then end my turn.
He says this as he yoinks his 2 fingers out of Chodius's chest,
Yes.
holding the blood, the bloody finger. Okay, Gert, it's your turn still. You move to the center. Do you want to do anything else?
Put my dead body in the cannon.
You're unconscious. You can't talk.
All right, never mind.
I moved to the center last time.
You did.
Didn't I?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
It was the Venom Troll's turn. I think it's your turn again.
it's your turn again.
Yeah, I think we're back. Because Raximus stabilized Chodius. Chodius came back from the dead.
Just scanning the room. I'm not seeing any like torches, so
Nothing.
I
in here you
will
don't see. Make a
here's my
perception check.
plan. Perception check. Perhaps I will make a perception check.
Yeah, you were using the cannon and you're thinking about it, and there wasn't even really any sparking mechanism. You know what I mean? Like you clicked the crystal and it just sort of launched. It didn't ignite or spark. There wasn't any flames that showed up. You don't see any torches on any of the walls, and above this, where the magical dome starts, you're really unsure of what's real or not.
I would like to. Can I get up here? Can I make it right up on this tip?
How much movement do you have?
That's 25 to right there, and it's
You could get onto the. You could get right there,
nice,
sure.
nice. I scurry up onto the tip of the penis-shaped cliff,
You climb up the cliff.
and
You're there.
from the top of my cool cliff, I come out of invisibility in order to cast Healing Word on Aqua.
He regains his physical form. How do you cast your spell?
This goose is not cooked yet.
Damn, nice. 8. Huge. Grelin,
This goose is not yet cooked.
There you go. And you hear the words like an echo. They start out slow. You hear goose, 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 goose is not yet cooked. And then both your eyes wake up, or both your eyes open and you wake up. And then you have 8 points of life right now that you can give yourself.
Damn it.
And then bonus action, Gert. Anything else? Or was that your bonus action? That was your bonus action. Was Healing Word a bonus action?
I don't think so.
Healing
I think
Word
I moved.
Is a bonus action. No, yeah,
Oh.
movement's free. Movement's free. You get 30 feet every move. It's difficult
Healing
movement to
Word's
climb up, so the extra 5 feet.
spell usage bonus action.
So you could still cast like an attack cantrip if you wanted,
and
or
now
message if you wanted to not cast an attack cantrip, for example.
And now I must cast. I can't see anything. I need to open this in the.
Invisibility.
Oh god, I wish I'm out.
Apparently,
Of...
if you pop out the window, it helps.
Yeah, I
See
thought
it.
I already had it popped out. And now. Damn, that troll's not a humanoid, is it?
Yeah.
You think that thing's humanoid?
Humanoids or anything that
yeah.
are like walk on 2 feet, have 2
Bipedal,
hands,
yeah.
bipedal, that type of thing.
Huh.
Is a humanoid. Yeah.
Yeah.
How much he'll understand you is the part
Fast
you'll
friends
Hmm.
on this freakish
Oh, okay.
troll guy.
You need to make sure something gets done when you can't rely on vague promises. It sounds like an advertisement. It sounds like a Gert advertisement on TV. When you need to make sure something gets done and you can't rely on vague promises, sworn oaths, or binding contracts of employment, call Gert. Be fast friends now.
I'm
House
gonna
come
charm
in.
the shit out of this guy.
Choose one humanoid you see within range and can hear you and that can understand you. What
Oh.
languages do you speak?
All of them. Maybe not. Maybe I'm lying. God, I don't know.
I don't think you do speak all of them. I'm sorry. That
All
would have
right.
been a cool perk to give you for
Yeah.
your tongue thing, but I didn't think about it.
That's
I
fine.
thought it'd
No
be too late.
fast friends. It's fine.
Okay, that's fine. You can take it back. Yeah, you do
Nice.
see. You do know that
back.
trolls aren't normally fluent in common. You sort of, that's generic level 5 adventurer knowledge you would have.
Yeah, I'll just cast, I don't know, Thunderclap maybe.
Okay.
No, I don't want to do that either. That'll fuck up my teammates. Oh my god. Does Thunderclap like fuck up your teammates if you do it and they also are in the
You create a burst of thunder sounding a beer to wonder each creature within range other than you must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take
Yeah.
1d6 thunder damage. Yep.
Okay, well, not doing that
I'm
either.
already dead, so
You can do vicious mockery.
Yeah,
I
I'll
can
just
hear
do
you and
Vicious
need not
Mockery.
understand.
I'll just do
you.
vicious mockery as like a fun
That's
thing.
sort of like your backup bread and butter. It's like that's always there for
Yeah.
you. It's sort of like
This is
you
like
have a way
a-
with words.
This is like
Yeah.
a fun little thing to do.
What do you say to mock him
someone-
viciously?
I'm gonna say, your goose is cooked.
Fails. He knows it. He is afraid of it. So roll damage.
Let's fucking go. And then I'm gonna go, this goose is cooked.
He takes like 7 psychic damage. The cloud, the big form is like sweeping its arms through the cloud. And as suddenly you cast this, you see it stop and it snaps up straight, and it sort of looks around and it sort of like scratches its head, furrows its brow. Well done. Grellin, you were just healed, but because you start in the smog, you also heal 1d4.
Never should have healed him.
So you take 3 points of healing, please.
Should just
3
waited.
plus. How much did I get from Z-Chum? Thanks, Z-Chum.
8,
Dirt.
I think. Yeah.
So I have
8.
11 HP.
Yep.
Exactly. You wake up, hearing
Yes.
Gert's cacophonous voice in your head, perk you up, wake you up, bring you out back into reality, and then a deep inhale of the smog. At first, you feel like a burning, like you're inhaling the flames of a nearby fire. But the burning sensation turns into a slow warming, a nice soothing warming sensation. And it's your turn. You're awake.
I'm looking to see if I have a torch in my inventory, which I don't. I stealth.
Roll stealth check. Bonus action hide. Oof.
Oof.
You rolled a 1. Luckily for you, a crazy additional bonus it is. And there's nothing drastic going on right now. You're not sure. You get distracted because you realize that half of your body is in the smog and half of it isn't. And you're sort of like, oh, I'm in, I'm out. I'm in, I'm out. And this distracts you for a moment and you're not sure how hidden you are.
Okay. I'm going to pretend that I'm hidden
Fair.
and run over to the cannon
Okay.
and
Wait,
start
how much
stuffing
movement
it
is that?
with wood and debris.
You can run straight. Wait, how much movement do you have? 35 or 30? 30. It's 30. So you were here. I'll allow it. You're trying to avoid opportunity attack, I'm assuming, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You can get right there. It's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, any of those 3 squares you're moving around on.
I start stuffing the cannon with wood, debris, and gunpowder and shit, just to make a big kind of poof of fire.
So you
out
try
of
and
the front of the cannon.
take some of the wood and stuff, just stuff it in there. Are you trying to clog it
Yeah.
or like fuel it to spit fire? Sort of
Fuel
thing?
it to spit fire.
Okay, so you get a lot of wood. I'm trying to see here. Make me a dexterity insight investigation. I'm trying to think what this would be. I think it would be. Make me an intelligence roll, just a straight intelligence roll. Ability check, not a saving. Okay, nice. Yeah. Okay, so you're able to put the wood in to the point where it's not just going to launch it out, but you are compacting it in there to the hope that the pressure will cause a spark and like either shoot sparks out or shoot some flaming bits of wood out.
Yeah.
On trigger. Okay, that was your action to load it. And your bonus action to disengage, hide, and run away. Anything else you'd like to say while you have finished loading the cannon?
I don't know how I know to do this because I was dead when we found out that it's flammable. But I think it's flammable because it smells. You guys? Nice.
I love it. I love the Raxum, it's your turn. Chodius, you're on deck, but you're
I'm-
unconscious. So
I
it doesn't
am
matter.
picking up what he's putting down. I walk
All
towards
right.
the cannon. Are we
I
assuming
thought
that
you were
this
going
is
to pick up Chodius, actually. That's where I thought you were about to go with
no,
that.
no, no, no.
That's okay, sorry.
I'm understanding what he's
Put
doing.
Chodius in the cannon.
Chodius is fine. I know he's stabilized. He's fine. He'll be all right. I get there. Am I sufficiently assuming
Yeah, you're
that
close enough.
that the cannon is packed?
You're watching as you get there. Grellin has just finished packing it, and then he hits you with that little speech
Oh,
that he just
boy.
had.
And then can I take my aim and fire with my turn then?
Yeah. You want a bonus action aim and then action fire?
Yes. I'm assuming that Grellin did pack it though correctly.
He did. He packed
Okay,
it.
thank you. Then
You
I
wanna try
will
and shoot it at
aim.
him.
I will tell
Mhm.
Grellin to take a step back, and I will fire at the big fluff cloud thing.
Yeah, he's still in the smog, and he's still confused after Gert hit him with the
Mhm.
vicious mockery. So you can make out the form in the fog. So it's not hard to aim for because he's a giant hulking creature in this fog right now. It's not totally opaque. So go ahead and sorry, let me get that item for you. So you can
Also,
roll for attack. Yep, it's in your inventory now. Cannonball, just roll like you would like an item or something.
oh, cool. There's no way I could use my hat to fire this, could I?
What do you mean?
Well, never mind.
Okay.
I will attack.
Okay.
Does that work?
You turn first. You get to the cannon, which you haven't looked at yet. You haven't seen it, but you saw Gert fire it, so you're like, it must be fireable. You see the crystal right where a normal cannon would have, where you would bring the fire. Given your history on Hitrayi and the way you've seen crystals being used in the past, not hard to put two and two together. You turn the crystal, the cannon makes the same clicking motion until tick tick tick, thump, poof, and you hear like a, and the cannon like shakes and boom, and very abruptly, like spits out this huge burst of black smoke, bright wooden embers lit aflame, all like a giant spray in a big cone in front of it, aimed directly at the beast. Roll for damage for me. Oh. Whew. So a bunch of the flaming wood embeds itself into the troll as it turns through the opaque fog, and you can see it as it spins. Some of the fog dissipates, and you can see these burning pieces of wood embedded in its flesh are the flames are licking up the wood, and as soon as one touches one little inkling of blood, the whole troll goes up in flames. All the smog around it as well lights up in an instant. Big fireball all around the troll. The troll is now flailing its arms. Goop is being spread everywhere as it does. It drops to one knee as half of its skin melts off of its body all at once into a big pile of goop on the floor. You now see exposed its muscle, its flesh, like one of the Titans from Attack on Titan, all muscle and bone. Its face, its teeth, the side of its mouth, parts of its jaw burn and crack off as it sort of collapses more and more into this pile of flesh and goop.
Nice.
And its body slowly burns as we come to Gert's turn once more.
Brave Gert.
Gert is standing on top of the stone.
I throw my hands in the air. That's it. It's my whole turn.
Okay, no problem. Grellin?
And I also like spin a little, like I'm looking at the audience. I know they're there.
Yeah, you heard them last time, the dome, but the dome, yeah, still invisible. Yeah, if you really focus, you do occasionally, just like last time, you hear occasionally like a dull roar. You may see a glimmer of movement behind it.
I bet I hear a huge roar right now as
make a perception check.
I will make a perception check.
If it's bad and I don't hear anything.
How do you call the one like that? You raise your arms, and inside, Gert, you are so excited to hear the crowd, Gert, right? Of House Gaming, the bard. He wants the glory. You raise your hands in victory, and you're met with the
Deafening silence.
as like a tumbleweed rolls.
The
across
dome
arena
must be
floor.
like really hard to hear through, I guess.
Must be like
right,
really
okay.
hard.
Grellin, you're up. You just watched Raximus fire the cannon and pierce the troll and set it ablaze. Its corpse is now burning in a pile
Yeah.
of goop on the ground.
I also saw Gert attempt to get some sort of reaction from the crowd.
Yeah, he did.
And then I say, "Are you not entertained?" And I do the same thing, spinning around in an attempt to rouse the crowd. I then bust into a sick break dance like Eddie from Tekken,
I'll remind you that you both
swinging
your
my
hands
legs around.
are left-handed. So instead of holding your
That's even
hands
a better
out
dance.
like a V,
Yeah.
you're holding both of your left arms out.
Yeah,
to the
like
side
down like
of your
this.
like
Yeah.
a really cool
My
dab.
legs
yeah.
are like swinging around all over the place.
It's crazy.
And then as I do that, does the crowd respond
make a perception check.
to make?
I mean, wouldn't there need to be an
Feel
ability
bad.
check on if he can actually dance?
Yeah, I don't know if he can.
I don't know if this guy knows how to
I
dance.
think he's gonna eat
I don't think he
shit.
knows how to break dance. Yeah.
2 left
Make a,
arms?
make a
He's not
performance
even-
check.
He's not
for
used to
me.
having 2 left arms.
And then a perception check. It's like it looks more like you're doing
Let's
the
see the
Macarena
perception.
than
Let's see
it
the
does.
In my head, it's really cool though. It would look.
Let's
It
see the
looks like if
perception
I
check.
were to try to do that right now.
Let's see the perception check. Let's see.
Okay.
You don't see anything, don't hear anything. The only sound that's really piercing the veil is the occasional pop and gurgle of the burning blood of the troll nearby.
As I roll around in the dirt,
Yeah,
trying to look cool.
Luckily, no, you can't hear the boos going in the crowd.
Raximus, it's your turn.
I'd like to. Can I move the cannon?
You can make a strength check to try if you'd like. It's a pretty heavy thing, and the way you're looking at it, the
I
wheels
don't
have
want to do
been
a strength
set.
check. Can I do a perception check to see if I think that that's movable?
You know it's movable. It has it looks like it's been moved, but you know by looking at it that it would be a quite a feat of strength to move this cannon on your own, at least.
Hmm.
It's like if you were there in real life looking at a cannon. In real life, you would look at it and be like, could I move this myself? Probably not. You know what I mean?
Oh.
You could try, though. If you roll
No,
high enough, you
I'm
might
good.
move it. Okay.
I move back over to Chodius and I roll another medical check to see if there's anything else to help him heal.
Go ahead. Roll a medical check for me.
Is there anything I can do with my limited knowledge and
He's
stuff
sort of
that's
like
around?
he's sort of like muttering in like a fever dream, sort of coming out of this realm between life and death.
Mm-hmm.
And he's stable as stable can be right now.
Okay.
Yep. Nothing much you can do. You check his wounds to make sure they're not bleeding too grievously. Seems okay.
And I moved like 10 feet. I'm going to move slightly more towards the door.
Which is closed on that side, which is fine.
Oh.
The gate came down after the troll entered the
Yes,
arena.
of course. I'll start going to these sticks and start trying to make like some sort of defenses. Like they look like sticks. I want to start putting them in the ground, pointing it that way towards.
Yeah, it's pretty much what they were. They're like makeshift palisades, sort of to guide the creature. It looks like to the center of the arena, pretty much.
All
when it
right, I
comes
want
in.
to try to make it so they don't want to go towards the center.
They don't want
I
to
wanna
come in
make-
at all. You're trying
Yeah,
to like
that's what I'm trying to
rearrange them.
do. Correct.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
And that's the end of my turn.
Mm,
Do that kind of meandering.
yeah, make me a dexterity check to see how well you place the spikes
Dexterity.
while you're working. Yeah, take some dexterity to angle a spike appropriately, I'd say.
Well, okay.
Unless there's another skill you think you'd use
Well,
better.
I just thought I was gonna be like a survival. Like I was sort of like thinking like makeshift camping.
Go ahead, roll for survivor for me. Yeah, that's fine. I'll
Okay.
accept that. Definitely. Love the RP roll.
How's that?
That is a
almost like-
10.
Yeah.
So you get a solid spike, one good spike right in the center of the path right here.
Mm-hmm.
Like right here. One
Okay.
spike.
Don't worry,
All
guys.
right.
I'll protect Chodus's body.
Good job. All
Nice.
right. And then Chodius,
I'll move myself.
your
to the
turn
spike.
again. An hour has not passed, so you're still unconscious. How you doing over there? I think you gain a point of exhaustion actually, because you come out of your frenzy attack now and your rage ends. Yeah, you can track exhaustion right under your death saves. Isn't that great?
Mm-hmm.
And the dome is still up, by the way. There's no.
The
that
dome
has
is still up.
Okay.
Yes, no. And as the moment passes, as you all have had a turn, you're sort of expecting the dome to open as it did when you finished fighting the manticores.
Yep.
You look up to the sky, to the sides of the arena, where you can sort of see the dome shimmer a little bit as it meets the edge, where all the tusks from the ground emerge and sort of meet this sort of shimmering hologram. Very still. No movement. Doesn't seem like it's opening or breaking up. The air is still quiet. Still nicer than it was at Narwhal's, but it's still nothing's quite happening. You hear the venom troll, the fire on its corpse, extinguishes as you look over, and it's just a burnt corpse. All of the fleshy skin that was once looked like bags around of it. You know what I mean? Like how saggy it looked. All of that has been burnt away. And what remains is this gaunt, still large troll corpse, blackened with fire and burned.
I go and loot the corpse.
I'm going to end combat for right now. So you guys can move around or do things as you please. You run up to the corpse. And what are you looking for?
Anything.
Okay, make an investigation check. What counts as anything?
Anything useful as a weapon or valuable.
Well, arguably his bones could be used as a weapon.
It's just bones.
Well, he's just a burnt pile of flesh right now. There's no clothing on him. There's no pockets that you can see getting any closer. The once bloated corpse has now become like a charred.
I become grossed out and walk away.
You don't see any of the goop or the blood anymore. It looks like it all got burned away. In your slight investigation, you know, the corpse is mainly still there. But like I said, just all the dangly flesh has been burnt off. You don't see any more goop pulling out of it. It seems like it's all been burnt out. Its muscle was still there for the most part. Its bones were still there for the most part.
Yeah, I'm good. Is the can we see Gobo now?
You can't. No, you look up south where the where his little balcony. You can see
Son
the
of a
balcony, but it's empty.
Probably-
Same with the rest of the arena. It looks empty. The dome still seems to be closed.
Probably because I tried to aim that cannon at him at the start.
Maybe.
I got a feeling he's not gonna lower that dome again. Honestly,
Can I walk into where the troll came from?
You can, but there is a gate, so it's you walk up to the gate. You can peer into it, but it's just dark and it gets really rancid smelling as you get closer.
Okay. Well, I'm out of ideas.
I pick up another stick and chuck it
Okay.
at. How high can I throw the stick? Can I hit the like force field or whatever you want to call it?
Yeah, make an attack roll using your Eldritch Blast as you propel the stick with your arcane energy.
Okay.
Attack roll. Yeah, so you aim, you sort of incur that little Eldritch force, and you throw it, and you kind of give it a little boost with your blast as it does. And it flies towards the barrier, and you hit it. It bounces right off, and you see like it sort of warbles out. and shimmers as you confirm that the dome is still up.
Well, I'm out of ideas. I'm just gonna start building a house with some of this wood.
Everyone make perception checks for me.
Fucking don't.
Except
We
Chodius, 'cause
should
you're
shoot it with a cannon a million times.
You all see this. Two things that you see. One, the gate that you just were at, Grellin. As you turn around and walk away, you hear it tick, 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 open up as you're turning. Inside, you wait, you look, you prepare. Something is flying at you suddenly from the dark. A small orb-looking thing. How do you react?
I say hello.
I hit the dirt and get as flat as I can.
All right. As soon as you hit the dirt, you look your head up and the gate is already closing again. The orb, as it passed over Grellin's head, Raximus looked at it and went, hello. And as it hits the ground behind you, not, about 10 feet behind you, you turn and look, and it seems to be a small flask wrapped in like a thick leather. It's like a little tiny circle. You can see the cork on top.
Crawl to it and grab it.
Okay, you pick it up, making a perception check for me.
I have no idea what that is.
Maybe someone else should.
What it looks like is it is a glass jar or like a circular jar with a cork. Inside is dark red mercury looking liquid, sort of coagulates as you swirl it, and around it is a very thick leather wrap that just sort of keeps it there.
Raximus.
What is this?
Raximus. I just walk over to him and I say,
it's like fiddling with the sticks right now.
Use your little elephant thing on this and figure out what it is.
All right. Can I use... All right. Yeah. I will attempt to see what it is through my Arcana.
Indeed. That sounds good to me.
Okay. I'll see if there's a magical thing to this flask.
How do you inspect it?
From a little bit of a distance. No, from a little bit of a distance. I would say if it's behind Chodius, I get like within 5 feet-ish.
Okay, it's just a small. He's holding it in his hand. It's not like a large.
Oh, he's holding it.
Yeah, Grellin's holding it.
He literally
picked it up. It's small.
It to me?
Yeah, it's like the size of a cannonball.
It's a grenade.
Well, as you look at it and you think it's a grenade,
back.
You do, and as you do, you see that there's a liquid inside the jar, and it's a red liquid, and you've seen red liquid in jars before. And it occurs to you that this might be a health potion. There you go.
I say...
Grellin doesn't know this yet, though. He's looking at you, waiting for you to tell him what it is.
And I say... I believe that is a mana potion. Only for the most... the people that are really good with Arcana. And
deception roll. Should have just told him it was a grenade.
I would need to drink some of that to really check.
Deceive him, please, and then insight him, Grellin, if you would be so kind. My God, deception. What a deception check!
Can Grellin possibly roll a 23? No.
I believe him. Hand it to him.
There you go.
Reluctantly.
Yeah, part of you feels wrong having handed it over.
I have no use for this.
And then I stare at it for a little while.
Lame wizard dorks.
I walk over to Chodius and then pour it down his throat.
Okay. It is a 1d8 plus 6, Chodius. You can heal for that.
Plus 6.
So you're 7 HP.
Wow.
As the first sensation you get as you come back to consciousness is you're drowning, and then you swallow, and then you feel the warm, it's like ale filling your belly. It feels great. It feels amazing and reinvigorates you. You sit up from your prone. The slashes in your chest start to magically heal over from the inside out. Not all the way, still leaving a scrape, a scar, but you are again conscious. Go ahead, let's hear it.
Is it dead?
And I say, "Oh, it looks like he must have some magic. He must be really good with magic and Arcana." And I'm gonna roll Deception to see if
Grellin, are you paying attention to this interaction?
Yes.
All right, make another insight check. Yeah, it was a healing potion.
Oh,
He lied.
darn! I tried.
I run up to him.
Okay.
I grab him by his trunk.
Okay.
His upper trunk, the top one. And I
Thanks
pull
for the
him in close.
clarification.
I pull him down so he's bending down to my height. He's like, oh, like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I bend him in close and I say, you got me. And I let him go. Nice trick.
This battle just ended,
I
right?
like
I haven't
that.
been laying on the ground for like 40 minutes, have I?
Yeah, no, you've been laying on the ground for quite a while.
As a
10
goblin,
minutes.
I respect a good lie, a good deceitful act. And I say, nice. And I let him go.
Oh,
Just go.
So they still got the dome up? Why is the dome up?
We should shoot
I'm
it with
glad
the
you asked.
cannon.
Why isn't the cannon pointed up where Gobo's gonna be?
what if
He's gonna release the dome? We gotta kill him.
What if we put Grellin in the cannon and aim it?
Yeah. Nice. I
While
run.
you guys are all
Wait,
You guys
having
actually shot Grellin?
this
Grellin
conversation,
Grellin's like a
Grellin
circus act
to
at this point.
runs towards the cannon as Gert jumps down from the rock. Everyone, roll initiative.
What?
Initiative.
Yeah, so I have to do it
Again.
first to get started.
Yeah.
Curious. Two initiative rolls from Mark.
Okay. Whoops. Whoops.
I'm gonna draw a stick. Remember, there's
Sorry.
a stick here, guys.
Anyways, you guys all look over as Grellin, as you're running towards the cannon, you get excited, but you come to a slow stop as the mound of flesh, the goop all gone, the flesh starts to move. And it
God damn it,
stands up.
Donovan!
It rises from the ground, taller than ever, skinnier than ever. Its muscle exposed, its bones poking through its exposed, burnt away flesh. Any parts of skin that remain are blackened and charred and flaking off as its deformed, melted face turns and looks at you as it rises from the disgusting mound of gore that has been birthed from.
What the fuck?
Its stomach, you can see there is no insides. It's like a giant zombified troll at this point. And it sort of opens its mouth to scream, to yell, but all you can hear is the sound of flesh flapping as no audible noise is actually made from the creature. Its silent gaping maw opens at you.
Mm.
And Grellin, it locks eyes with you. It's going to take one step up to you like this, fast,
Mm-hmm.
and swing its claws at you.
Cringe.
You
Stabs itself.
duck as it swings its arm too long and it comes around and hits itself in the head.
Yeah. What an idiot.
Dodge.
Does 18 damage to itself.
And dies.
Falls over and dies.
Idiot.
Okay, as it does that, it sort of like staggers itself back and takes a step back and then it like shakes its head and it refocuses on you, Grellin, and it's going to swing its other hand at you.
Oh.
17 damage.
Relin is dead again.
Is it just wait a second? Is it just you have a few options here, my man. You have your defense. Oh, I guess it was a 27 to hit.
I have
Uncanny
11
dodge.
health currently.
When an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to have the damage attack against you. So you can pretty much you can have it. So you can have 17.
If that.
Which
Saves
turns
I will
into
use uncanny dodge.
yes, indeed.
And you can use that every single time.
Every turn.
Every time
Anytime
you get
someone
hit,
attacks you,
you can
that you can
use it.
see. When an attacker hits you with an attack that you can see. So you saw its claw
Yeah.
coming at you. So you
I'm
saw
like-
the attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you move. So in your nimble abilities in your form, you're able to reposition your body so that you don't take the full force of the damage. Instead of 17, you take 9 points of
I
damage.
have a whopping. Well. Yes. 2
Looking
health.
bloodied. Looking bloodied.
If we round up on the damage, yes, 2 health.
Excellent. Okay, he swipes at you once, swipes at you again, hits you the second time, and then we're up to
Ow.
Raximus's turn. As he's looking at the troll is now is engaged on you, Growlin, very focused on you. Its eyes are like white in the head, almost completely boiled out of its skull. Raximus, you're up. Chodis, you're on deck.
So the man, is he currently on fire or
No.
not?
He is not currently on fire. Looking at him again, it's just the muscle and the bone of the troll. It doesn't seem like there's any real flesh left or any real fat left. He's still like smoking from the heat, but you don't actually see any physical fire.
I don't have much else I can do. I will just attack him, I guess. I'm going to use the Sacred Flame because I'm not sure how his poison's going to be now that he's now in this form.
Sacred Flame isn't poison damage.
Correct. It's just radiant, correct?
Correct, but he passed the saving throw.
Darn you, you dumb troll thing.
Your radiance like flame just glances off. Like it appears and then burns away instantly. It doesn't seem to be phased by the attack.
Am I allowed to is my dagger main attack or can that be bonus?
Main attack only, unfortunately. There.
Yeah. Well, in that case, I pull out my abacus again and I say, Chodius, I think this guy is going to be need a lot of work from you. And then I end my turn.
Okay, no problem. Trodius, you're
I
up.
don't have anything else I can do.
What's that white arrow on the left?
Oh, that's a spike.
Just
I
a spike
drew a
in the
spike.
ground. That
Oh,
Maximus
That's the
set
one
up in
spike I
case
set up. Yeah.
There's more to come.
I'm tired of this thing keep coming back. And I'm gonna enrage a third time.
Jesus Christ, this sounds worse than the troll. Jody is dying.
That's the rage to the rattle. I don't know what the death rattle sounds like. You are enraged, sir.
And I
I've never
rush,
seen so much
I rush
rage.
forward.
Go ahead.
Growling, I got this. And I use my reckless attack.
Make your attack with advantage.
Nothing.
Beautiful. Definitely hits. 19 damage.
21.
Thank you for reminding me.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm gonna attack it again.
Go ahead for your same action. You swing once, cleave part of the muscle away from the bone on its leg. Aim a little bit higher this time. Swing again. Definitely hits.
I'm gonna re-roll that one.
Makes sense. Slightly better. So 13 with that one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then your bonus action was to go into a rage.
Yeah, and that's it.
You are done.
Classic Chodius attack.
Yeah, it is. We love to see it. You chunk off large portions of the rot troll's muscle, exposing more of the bone. The way it receives the strikes, you can tell you're definitely hawking off large portions of its body with your axe, but it's almost like it's not any more phased to this. Like it's just like you're hitting it and it's just tanking the damage. It's clearly inflicting wounds on it, but its disposition of the damage on itself, it is not paying attention to. Very zombie-like in its nature in that regard. For a comparison, to make it a little clearer.
We've got to destroy the brain.
Gert, you're up, and then Grellin, you're on deck.
Curious. I've never actually read My Tongue of Gert.
I know. I figured most of you haven't because you haven't been using them. Chodius is kind of like his weapon, so it makes sense. Please let me know if you haven't.
I want to shoot My Tongue of Gert right at his head.
Unfortunately, it takes a 1 hour duration to convert your tongue into a sharp tongue.
My God.
It says it there.
So if I want to use it, I have to...
You have to spend an hour focusing on the type of creature you want to attune it to, and then you can launch it. And then it does 60-10 damage, or half as much on a saving throw.
Okay. Well, I don't think we've got an hour, guys. I'm going to be honest.
But it's not. You have two. Each item pretty much has two properties that it can do. So you have the sharp tongue and you have the luck property as well.
Yeah. I'll just stick with my funny little spells, actually.
Okay, no problem. As much as I'm excited to hear you try and talk without a tongue for a whole 24 hours in character, yeah, you can't just shoot it out willy-nilly.
Which I would be happy to do. Damn, I was going to do blindness, but I used it all up on my invisibilities. I guess I'll start with a vicious mockery, just for fun.
Go ahead. What do you say?
This goose is cooked.
He fails because he's tired of hearing the same joke twice. So go ahead and do some damage.
Let's go.
Huge 5 damage. The troll suddenly has a memory, and it never knew that it could have memories. And this memory offends it, and it hurts itself in its confusion. 5 damage.
Let's fucking go. Is that an action?
That is your action, yes.
Cool. So then for my bonus action, I will do Bardic Inspiration, and I get a D8 for it.
Yeah, you do.
Oh my God.
You can give that to someone.
Okay, I'm gonna give it to Chodius.
That makes sense.
It's close enough, right? Yeah. I'm gonna give my Bardic Inspiration to Chodius. So I roll a D8?
He rolls a D8.
He rolls a D8.
When he one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. It can be added after seeing the roll, but you have to do it before knowing the outcome.
Okay.
And then this should be a D8. Yep. Great. So don't take that 4. I did that for a test, but you can roll a D8 once you have a D8 in your pocket, essentially.
Or only for attack rolls?
For attack roll, saving throw,
anything.
or ability check. Yeah, pretty much anything.
Okay.
But you can't know the outcome. It has to be like you have to roll.
You can
and
see
then
your
it has
first
to.
roll, but I can't be like, okay, that kills it. And you're like, wait, I want to change it. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Gert, that's your turn. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Grellin, you are up, and then the troll is next, and then Raxmister after the troll.
Cool.
Grellin.
I'd like to jump up. How high is this cannon in relation to the troll?
Not high at all. Closer to your head than its, I'd say. It would be maybe up to maybe its shins. Where the last troll was seemingly weighed down by a lot of its flesh, this one has been freed from such a burden and actually stands a little bit more straight and taller than it did before. You notice.
Got it. I'd like to run. Can it hit me if I run away at this
Unless
point?
you use your bonus action to take the disengage action. But now that you are exposed to the rogue lifestyle, you do know standing next to Trodius and attacking this creature will let you use your sneak attack damage, which is just a free additional 2d6
True.
of damage if you hit it.
I would like to nimbly do like a weird hop thing, like a quick like 3-step hop onto the cannon.
I loved the little the mime action.
Little
yeah, that was
hop
really
thing up onto the cannon.
No problem. So you're like up to his waist now.
But not before grabbing a sharp piece of wood and debris.
Okay.
I wield it in my hands, hop up on the cannon, and leap into the air with my 2 left hands. So I guess it would be kind of like this.
Yeah, it's a little awkward, but you figure it out.
And I attempt to impale the brain of the beast. Can I do that?
You certainly can. I love the flavor. Just use your daggers to make the attack roll. Just use the vicious +1 dagger to use the to make.
I will
the attack
use
roll.
my vicious dagger with.
But it will pretend
Sneak
it's
attack.
a piece
You can
of
have it as a
wood.
stick,
No
yeah.
problem. Yeah, that's totally fine. A very sharp piece of wood.
Do I roll on sneak attack or with the dagger?
Roll attack for the dagger first. You have to hit it, and then
And then
if
you
you
can
hit it, yeah, you did hit it. Nice, meets
Now
it,
sneak
beats it.
attack.
And then you can do damage with your dagger, and then you can do sneak attack damage as well.
I see. Nice.
Okay, and then you do
now sneak attack
yes, then click
damage.
What the?
Damn, that was a low roll. You rolled
Yeah, I
a
was
2,
gonna
a
say.
1, and a 2 on 3d6.
3d6.
nice.
That's low as hell. Oh my god. All right.
That sucks. Okay, so 11 damage. Still damage. Ticking away is ticking away. As you bring the wood down into the skull of the creature, 1, you're surprised at how high you just jumped to achieve this feat. 2, it sinks in pretty easily. You definitely feel it hit the skull and pierce the bone into the brain of the creature. You drop away, leaving the wood there. It's now sticking out of its head like a unicorn. And the trolls. It's trying to make noise, but it doesn't have the proper voice box to actually make a yell anymore. But still alive, still standing. Are you raising your hand? Curious.
Didn't I crush its skull earlier? I know it got filled in with goo and stuff,
You cracked
but the
it.
bone came back.
It did. It healed. Well,
I
this
did
creature,
like 28 damage to its head. It cracked it?
you cracked its skull, and for flavor purposes, yeah. If you want me to metagame why it stood back up, we can.
No,
Okay.
that's fine. That's fine.
I can't. I listen. I wish there was a mechanic for me to be like, okay, he hit it in the head. That means it dies forever. Let's go. That everyone would do that. Yeah, you cracked its skull, you
This is
damaged its
like-
brain, but this trolls are hardy, man. Trolls have a natural regeneration to them that, starts from within.
They can
Watching
heal.
Lord of the Rings, Decky's like, why don't they just fly the eagles to Mount Doom?
This is coming from the guy who literally did like more damage than the cannon did in one turn with one critical hit.
That's
All right.
true.
Anyways, moving on. It's the rot troll's turn. Grelin, having just done a dance atop its head, and impaling it, it is going to, out of confusion, swing, and to determine who it hits, I'm going to randomly roll a 1d2. That's not how things work. Grelin swings for you. 12 damage on the first claw. 25 to attack. Sorry, to a hit. 12 and 25 to hit. Does any of those hit you?
The second one does.
15 slashing damage as
I'm dead.
the bony, muscly hand rakes across your body, flinging bits of little goblin flesh into the sky and over the cannon as the Grelin falls backwards, unconscious.
I'm dead again. Damn it.
Proteus, you see this as the rot troll brings its hands back into the air, seemingly about to land a killing blow, but it's Raximus' turn.
I would like to do my trusty old attack. No, I do not.
Eldritch Blast?
I
Question mark?
want to Sacred Flame again.
Okay. It's radiant. It's not, so you'll know, having casted this several times, it's not an actual flame.
No, I know it's
It
radiant
is
damage.
radiant
though.
like. Okay, no problem. No problem. No problem.
It's not poison.
It
What?
is not poison.
Hold on. Let me see if this is dumb.
This creature is not leaking any poisonous material, as you are
1d8.
visually aware of.
I'm just gonna do the Eldritch Blast. It's the
My
one that's
man.
tried and true.
That's it, dog. You got to do it.
I'm never doing it. It's not tried and true. I swear. Like, I cannot roll well.
You rolled a 4.
I have a plus 6 and I still can't hit shit with this Eldritch Blast.
It's bad luck. Lucky you have 2 beams.
I
That's
want-
1 beam.
My absolute
shoot your other beam.
Raximus is absolutely pissed off, like stomping around,
Shoot your other beam.
and then just shoots the second beam out of frustration and
It's
absolute anger.
over damage.
And somehow actually hits him. And it still is very angry because it looks like it's a very weak blast.
Roll an extra 1d8.
Oh yeah, because I'm using my hat, by the way, and all this anger.
Only Eldritch Blast that affects. I'll roll an extra 1d8.
Okay.
You just typed. Does that roll it?
I did slash roll.
Oh, you did. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Shit. Nice. You rolled an 8. Hey, huge. So you do 12 points of damage. So your initial blast starts as like a little beam of light. And in your frustration, you launch another one, a little bit angrier, and it's a little bit larger. And it shoots a little bit quicker. And as it hits, it turns from that little beam into like a big purple explosion as you do 12 damage to it. And it staggers back. And we're going to keep moving on here. One moment.
And for flavor, I did want to hit his head.
That's fine. Yeah,
Just-
you hit
we
it like
want-
it
I wanted to-
explodes around the wood that's embedded into the flesh.
Yeah, I want to destroy. I want to try to crush his skull 30 times in this one fight.
No problem.
Just-
Yeah, you do notice that the piece of wood that Grelin lodged in there sinks deeper into the skull.
Cool. All right, enter.
Yep, Trodius,
Nice.
you're up.
I don't want to. Is it a perception check? Is that a bonus action?
What are you trying to ascertain?
I want to look at his legs.
The rock troll's legs?
Yeah.
What are you looking for exactly?
Tie them up and down. See how thick they are. The
Okay.
bone.
Make a perception check.
You gonna chop down him like a tree? Is that what's going on?
What do those legs look like?
Different from the last troll that you fought here. This troll is definitely way less skin and pretty much only muscle and bone. You're surprised at how it's holding itself up in some places, given the grievous amounts of damage and cleaves it's taken in its other form. Its legs in this regard are very scrawny, almost no additional fluff. The bare muscle, you can even see parts of the leg bone.
How thick's the bone?
You think you could cut through it with a big enough swing?
And I'm gonna attack it.
So you make an attack roll trying to, similar to Grelin's attempt to lodge the thing in the skull. You're trying to cut it down a few inches here.
Yeah, I just want to cut it down like a tree.
More than a few inches, I should have said.
Yeah. And I'm gonna, use one of these
Mm-hmm. Surprising.
with my reckless attack.
Yes. With advantage, that means. Yep. Beautiful. Damage. Almost rolled as high as the attack roll. Okay.
23.
One of its kneecaps cleaves completely off. You swing your blade in such a force that you cut literally half the leg off on the front of the leg to the point where you can see through the remaining bits of tendon and muscle that connected in the back of the knee. Its leg is wobbling incredibly after the swing.
And then I attack the same spot again. I have.
Yeah.
There's something. Don't I have something?
A 1d8.
You have a 1d8 if you want to use it.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Let me go ahead and 1d8.
Huge. That you were one off, so you do manage to get it in there. So roll that damage. Thank God, Gert
I'm
gave
not
you that.
satisfied. I want to
that
do it
extra
again.
roll. Yeah, make it happen.
Yeah,
There it is,
I'll
baby.
take that.
One extra point, why not?
Hey.
I feel like that happens every time.
Yeah.
And I end my turn.
What is the status of the leg of this?
Well, yeah.
thing?
Do I end my turn? Yeah. What's the status of that leg?
You clip into where you cleaved the kneecap off to the point where it detaches the bottom part of the leg, and the troll falls onto its stub. To counterbalance itself, it falls onto one hand, is on the ground. It's still a pretty big creature. It's large, so it looms over you in this regard. But it falls. You cut the whole bottom part of its leg off. It is now standing on one knee and one stub. So you have brought its overall size down by about a foot.
While it falls, can I run away? I mean, he has to use his hand to catch himself.
I will allow it.
Or a disadvantage opportunity attack.
I will allow the disadvantage opportunity attack.
Yes. I will attempt this. Nope.
That's a good call. As you move out of the way, he swipes, but you step away as he's falling. He doesn't calculate it correctly, and he misses the swipe, and you're out of range. As he regathers himself, he tries to stand up on two legs again, but just falls back and ends up just, he's like walking around on his knees now, it looks like. As he kind of clamps his mouth and moves his arms around.
I made him shorter!
He exhales like a nasty, sound as some of his innards are like wobbling in his gut. Gert, it's your turn.
God, I
wanna try something crazy.
Oh, God.
I like it. Let's hear it.
I used that bardic inspiration, so let me mark one
Just
of those
one,
off.
yeah.
I'm gonna try something crazy. I'm gonna grovel, cower, and beg this beast.
Oh, interesting. His abilities.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
This is classic Gert gameplay.
I'm going to start with a
get
bardic
closer,
inspiration again.
You have to move one square closer.
Okay, well, I suppose
You have to be 10 feet away to get the
suppose
effect
I
from
could
Rob.
manage that.
Yeah, that's fine. It might have to be one more close. You were like half a
Suppose I
square away
could.
before, so like.
I suppose
Okay,
I
all
could
right.
manage
Well, that's
that.
fine. That's 10 feet
That's
away.
10
technically.
feet. That's 10 feet.
Fair enough.
And I'd
You're
like
grovel,
to.
cower, and beg. How do you grovel?
Well,
Yes.
first I'll bardic inspiration Decky again.
Okay, no problem.
Knock
Hear a word
one
of
those
confidence
off.
hit you as he off the side, very subtly, he sort of gives you this nod to like get ready to act, Chodius, and then he suddenly his face drops into this look of horror. How does your grovel? How do you grovel to get this creature's attention?
My goose is cooked.
I curl up in a little ball and I like stick a paw out like like a pathetic, like a cat, like a really pathetic, lazy cat, like rolling around in the dirt. Like,
Oh, he sees it. He sees it, and he turns towards you, looks at you on his two stumpy legs. He starts wobbling over. Chodius, you see his attention on Gert open up a huge opportunity of weakness. He is clearly distracted by Gert right now. And you know an attack, same with you, Raximus. You get the sense that an attack from this on this right now would give you an advantage.
Please don't hurt me.
Grellin, I need you to make a death save throw for me.
Okay. How do I? Sorry.
No problem. No, it's totally fine.
Where
Under
is that
attributes,
again?
it's there's a little right above your size and underneath where it says like feature spellbook, but under attributes, there's death saves, exhaustion, inspiration, right to the right of deception, athletics.
Got it.
So just click death saves. It should tally it for you. Okay, one fail. So you spit out a little bit of blood as per is the normal. And then it's the troll's turn. He is going to run at the cowering, groveling creature that just got its attention, and he's going to try and eat your ass with his teeth.
Take him out to dinner first. Jesus.
Doesn't give a disadvantage or anything now. Okay. He leans down to bite you. Takes a chunk out of your flesh on the arm that you had stuck out.
Run! It was time.
No!
Take 21 piercing damage as its disgusting
Brave
zombie maw shreds a part of your flesh out. And then he retaliates by bringing a fist down to pummel you into the ground.
It hurt me.
18 to hit, 19 damage.
Gert's dead.
Brave Gert. I want this written down in the history books. How brave
This is why
Gert.
Gert goes invisible and runs away.
Whoa, groveling.
This is good with the guy.
Little kitten.
Dude.
Pummeled and bitten and murdered.
The grovel was so perfectly done. But the saddest part was that the rot troll's turn was next. Like it was after your turn.
I should have maybe paid attention to that.
Oh, man.
Such a pathetic death.
Essentially, you pretended to grovel, and like as you're groveling, he runs up to you on his like knees, like he wobbles over to you, and then you realize your mistake is he pretty much falls onto you with his mouth, chomps you with his zombie teeth, leaving one like embedded in your chest. As you're recoiling at this, he just brings his fist down and just like slams you into the ground. You feel your body like poof, and all the air leaves your lungs, and you're
Dead.
it's the rot troll and turns towards the two standing. It's Raximus. You're up. Chodius on deck.
All right. I say, how dare you cook his goose? And then I'm going to absolutely destroy him. Definitely hitting both of these attacks with my
Let's see
Eldritch
it.
Blast with advantage.
Why? Yeah, fair.
And
Fair.
then my second one. Oh no, I have to do damage first.
Yeah, damage. Add a D8.
Oh.
I'll try and get that on for you, so
There
it's
you go.
automatic.
12, and then I'm
Nice.
gonna roll my attack
Huge.
again with advantage.
Okay, that one misses. But the first one deals. Yeah, your little beam of light hits and explodes again. The force of which it explodes surpasses the observable power that the beam protruded. But you hit him for 12 damage. Part of his muscle sort of explodes away from his rib cage, revealing more of his rib cage. Yes, who would have thought that would be there? He is looking very beat up. He's already looking like a destroyed corpse, but he's looking even more like a destroyed corpse now. Yes. Anything else, Raximus?
Yeah, bonus
Your
action.
second-
I'm going.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, bonus action. I'm just going to just take a perception to see if there's any other weaknesses that we can exploit, or is it just looking like almost dead?
It's looking just like it's under half of its HP.
All right. I'm gonna say, Chodius, finish the job. Half HP because so.
Raximus, it's not what I meant by we had one option.
What was the other option?
The option was the fucking cannon, you dumbass.
Jody, it's your
Just
turn.
thinking about that cannon as I died. Just thinking about
You're
that.
so good with the
I could have
cannon.
shot it. Now the cannon works as in my bonus action is loading it, and can I shoot it in one turn? Because
Make an
no, I have to aim it.
Make an intelligence check for me at disadvantage because you're raging. You passed out twice in this combat already. It's not as easy to just perceive things like this. Intelligence check. It's not perception. I want Chodius to make me an intelligence check. Exactly. You look over at the cannon, you remember it firing, and you went, your first thought is, I could make that work.
God damn it.
Man,
I can move 35 now.
You can, yeah.
Slide right over here. Raximus, kite him.
For days.
I'm gonna use my bonus action as to load it.
You load it successfully.
And then I'm gonna aim it.
Action/bonus action to aim and to load. No problem. You're done. That's your action and your bonus action though. But it's aimed and it's loaded.
aimed at him or aimed where?
I'm assuming the troll.
Yes, the troll.
Okay.
Yeah, he aimed at the troll. You took a cannonball. You put it into the opening. You walked around the other side. You're looking at a green gem that is embedded in the thing. It looks almost like it matches the embedded qualities of the gems that line your pods, for example. So you get the sense that it can be triggered in a way.
I should take that.
Fair enough. And as he's reaching out to touch the crystal, it is the rot troll's turn. Actually, it's Gert and then Grell, and both you guys got to make death saving throws for me real quick.
Death saving throws.
Never done that before. Anyway.
No problem. It's very nice. Almost a crit. You would have waken up.
Okay. Wait, what if it is a crit saving
wake up,
throw?
Usually we wake up
with
It's
one
automatic.
HP.
Word. Yeah.
Death
Literally like
saving. Death.
And then vice versa. If you roll a 1, you fail twice.
So, Gert, it's under your main attributes on like the right
Yes.
side.
To the right of athletics and deception.
Yeah.
It's not in the same box as everything, but it's death saves, exhaustion, inspiration, above your size, underneath resource 1.
So if you just click the death saves, it should roll it.
Yeah. It'll roll it and tally it for you.
There you go.
A pass. Good job.
And you need 3 of those.
Easy.
Maybe you dream of naked kobold women
Simple.
while you dream. The rot troll is going to run towards the elephant that's standing in the middle of the battlefield, being the tallest one that it can see.
I'm so strong and handsome.
Comes at you as it runs, swinging its
Of course it
claws,
does.
critically misses,
Does it
hits
hit
itself for
Oh.
20 damage. Hits itself in the head, staggers back, looks at you, swings again.
Quick before the numbers come out,
Okay, well, that's fine. What are we going to do?
my false life thing, that doesn't count.
I
don't add that.
It counts as you can cast it on yourself at will without using a spell slot, but it still takes an action.
Okay.
So technically, what
Sounds
this
good.
means is anytime we go into a combat
I
from
could have
coming out
added
of
it.
like
Yeah.
lore or something, in the narrative flavor, you would have added that 10 points. So it would have been there. So at the start of this combat, I think
already
you
had it there at
actually.
the start of
Yep, yep.
combat, but like when
Yes.
I passed out and then woke up, I didn't know if I was supposed to
You
add.
wouldn't have been able. No. You have to. Your character has to has to
cast it.
physically
Yep.
cast it.
Thank you.
Exactly. It takes an action. No problem. Anytime you have 6 extra seconds,
Yep.
essentially you can do it. So,
Okay.
but it's still your turn, I think.
Yep.
You took.
No.
Oh yeah, 14 hits,
14 meets it. Yep. So it beats it.
12 damage.
I'm on the ground, passed out, unconscious.
One final swipe of the claws takes you just over the edge.
This isn't good.
And the troll sort of cackles as bits of its flesh like break off as it opens its mouth.
So we're pretty much fucked. is
Nothing
what
like
I'm-
Turns to
wiping.
look at you. It looks around for a second, then sees you, Chodius, standing there, inflamed, enraged, standing at
Chodius,
the cannon,
save us.
aiming the cannon at the rot troll. Chodius. Well, actual after Raximus makes a death save, it'll be your turn. Raximus, make a death saving throw.
I have to do a death saving throw?
Yeah, it's your turn. Top of your turn. You make the death save.
Oh, I thought I was... Sorry, I thought that the turn I died on was my turn.
No.
Okay.
Almost. How do you die in your own turn, though?
I don't know, hitting myself.
You just watched the troll punch itself in the head and then punch Raximus in the head. And you are now about to touch the green crystal, having aimed the cannon at the rot troll. We'll see how well your aim went, because I will add to your inventory the cannon ball, which will let you roll for an attack.
You got my thing, remember?
It's in your inventory.
My bardic
Roll it, just like an
inspiration.
attack.
You already used it.
Mhm.
You used it.
Oh, no,
you
no,
cast it
I
again.
got
I
another
did it
one.
again.
Yeah, I did it again.
It does still have it.
You're good.
Correct.
I,
Good call out.
I'm
Huge
not
call out.
enraged anymore because I didn't take damage and I didn't attack anything.
For that, so you can trigger your rage by yourself. I'm imagining you can sustain it by yourself.
Bite your
for
lip.
Flavor. I never liked that rule for barbarians.
Okay.
Your whole thing is rage. You should be able to maintain it. If you can trigger it, if we're playing by that rule of law, if you can trigger it without taking damage or doing actual damage to yourself, you can maintain it by doing it. If you want to RP, you can take 1 life point away from yourself.
Bite your lip really hard. Just
Seriously. If you want to make it legit, I'm cool with that, and we can do that
Yes.
going forward from now on.
Yes, I like that. I will.
You didn't.
Yes.
So you take 1 damage as you bite your lip or your part of your tongue or your cheek, or you pull your beard or something. A dwarf
Yeah,
will
nose-
really
nose hair out.
or a nose hair, dude. You guys ever pull out a nose hair? Sometimes you just gotta pull the long ones out.
Well,
I kind of do that for fun.
It's a masochism sort
You
of situation.
fucking would,
It, like,
Grellin.
hurts and then it feels good
Grellin's
after,
so
right?
weird.
I've kind of, I don't know, it's a habit of mine now. I do that a lot.
Okay.
Grelin.
Pull out long nose hairs.
I'm not even RPing. That's just me.
Write that into your roll.
The Grelin thing.
Chodius, it's your turn. Make an attack with a cannonball, please, against the rot troll.
well, I should aim again because I aimed at it in a totally different position. My cannon's aiming over here.
Use your bonus action to re-aim.
Yes, I use my bonus action to re-aim.
Smart of you to say that. Good.
Setting the creature right in front of it, looking straight down the barrel.
And as it turns to look at you standing behind the barrel,
I say, your goose is cooked.
as Gert's words echo in your head, make that attack roll, baby.
And I'm...
Oh my god.
Dude.
God.
Our goose is cooked.
Oh my god. This D&D campaign just ended.
Holy shit. Roll damage.
That would have been some good damage.
Make a dexterity
Couldn't you
saving
use
throw.
my thing on your attack roll for the...
You could.
It's still a
Could.
critical.
He's
It's
still
still a
critically
critical
fail.
fucking fail.
Same as though you roll a natural 20 and you crit. If you roll a natural 1, regardless of the actual
So even
score
if he
you're,
adds the
you're
8 to it?
needing, if he were to roll an
Look.
8, actually, yeah, dude, roll the 8.
If he rolled my inspiration and rolled an 8,
if you roll an 8, that's a 16, and that is enough to hit its armor class.
that's what I was thinking. Should at least try.
At least try. I'm interested. I really am.
Should at least use the bardic inspiration. All right.
Okay, fair enough.
Use it before we die.
Make a dexterity saving throw for me, Chodius.
Is
think
this
you
something
have-
that I see
Yes,
with my
It is.
my danger sense of this cannon exploding in my face?
Absolutely, it is. Yes, you
Um,
see, you hear a clink, tunk, and then you don't hear the pop, and deep down inside, you know it's time to dive and roll.
Something bad's happening. Yeah.
You've
So
been
what
around
do I
with
do?
explosions. Dexterity saving throw. So I think you have advantage on it, maybe. Nice. So you take half of 38 damage. As bits of shrapnel and metal embed into your neck and your stomach and your chest as the cannon explodes.
And I am
Grelin,
dead.
you also suffer a death saving throw from taking a hit like that. And Chodius is dead too.
And
Wait, so that's 2 fails then.
Yeah, you're
you
on
have to
2
get
fails.
through it,
You're on 2
yeah.
fails.
It's not really gonna matter anyway.
You're all unconscious.
do we end it there first? Cliffhanger it.
I actually do think this would be a great place to end it.
Okay.
That'll keep you guys guessing as
We've
to
never
where you're
all
going
been
to
dead
wake
or
up next time.
unconscious.
We
Yeah.
don't know
true,
where we're
you're
gonna
not.
wake up.
And I will say preemptively here that, this was an extremely challenging fight that you had. It was considered an absurd difficulty, which means it was very likely that one of you were going to perish. The fact that all 4 of you perished just speaks to the game of D&D in its prime. But having said that, the difficulty, making it an absurd encounter usually is a bad idea. So I did have some narrative explanations for what's going on. But you guys all died. Like, whoa, hold on. That's a change. It could be a game changer. You know what I mean? So we'll end it here. Phenomenal session, if I do say so myself. Oh my God. Many, many laughs were had by me. Hopefully you guys as well. But we will wrap it here, and we will bring it back to find out
If our
if y'all are
geese
gonna wake up at
are
narwhals
cooked.
again, or
We'll see.
stay in
how
this
bad
reality.
Our goose is actually cooked.
We'll see
yeah.
whose geese
We'll see.
are
We'll see
cooked.
whose geese are cooked in the next episode of the Critical Hole.